Going, everybody. Juan, thank you so much for reminding me that it's been a while since I've hung out with all of y'all. And Jackson, thank you so much for joining and waiting with Juan. You guys are pretty quiet. You know, you can feel free to talk amongst each other. I mean, geez, you don't got to wait for me to wait for the fun. Anyway, here we are again, once again, playing with film, playing with cameras as always. Thank you so much for joining me on what could otherwise be a really fun night out. But who are we kidding? We're analog nerds. So let's get to it. I got a bunch of film to cut up and clean because it's been hung up there behind me since I shot it and devved it. And yeah, a lot of it's pretty dusty. I noticed on one of the rolls when I put it in the essential film holder, this thing over here, for the thumbnail of my last video, which was all about the essential film holder, I really went all out trying to get like a nice sharp photo of this. I could have just had it on my desk and taken a photo of it and all that, but I had a roll going through there, and when I was so zoomed in, I could see all the dust living on there, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, my film is disgusting. It's dirty. You know, at least I scan it like pretty soon after developing it, so the scans for Insta are going to look great, but I don't know how clean it is in all these sleeves. So we're going to wipe it down, blow all the dust off, and get it nice and pretty for y'all. Anyway, how you doing? Hit me up with any questions. Howdy. How's it going, Lemon? You freaking a million alias motherfucker. How you doing, man? Thank you for joining me, everyone. Let's get a roll and get started. Let's get this party started. You know. Hold on. What are you doing? You want it over there so no one can see you? Sarah wants her privacy over there. Here, let me try. No, she could see herself on the live stream, and you know what? She's the lady behind the scenes. She's the wizard, and I'm the Oz. So this is what you get. Anyway, remember, glove up. And I've probably worn this pair a million times, so it's probably not any cleaner than my fingies, but you know, it's better than nothing. Howdy, internet. How's it going, y'all? Do you guys miss the every reel saying, "Hey, hello, internet. I'm Nick." Ha. What's your go-to snack at Buc-ee's? Bucky Nuggies, dude. It's like corn pops. You know, what is that cereal called? The puffed corn stuff. It's like that, but crack. If not Hasselblad, do you have a favorite medium format camera? Ooh. I'd like to. I guess right now it's the Mamiya 645. It's just fun. It is kind of heavy. I've barely gotten to shoot the Hasselblad. Sarah has claimed it. It's hers now. Talk about that for a second, babe.
Oh yeah, it is mine. It is mine. You cannot have it.
Yeah.
Listen, but I don't have gas like you. At all.
Sarah usually doesn't care about like, oh, fancy camera this, fancy camera that. As soon as she got her XD11, her Minolta, she was like, yeah, I'm fine with that. I don't need anything else, you know. The only reason she's tried other focal lengths is because of me and getting them. Otherwise, she would have just been nifty 50 her whole life. But then she kind of liked the 85, and I'm slowly getting her to try wide stuff. I got her some.
Using the 45.
Yeah, she's 45. Okay, she's come down from 50 to 45. So you know she's really broadening her horizons over here. But no, she's shot all types of focal lengths. But anyway. But yeah, she seems to be loving the fancy Hasselblad. This is a roll from my Yashica TLR. Well, actually, Sarah's Yashica TLR. That funny story about medium format cameras. Forever, like, you know, I don't know how long we were into shooting film. Maybe only like a year or so at that point. And I was like, I really want a medium format camera. And it was like there was so much hype about the Yashica Mat 124G on YouTube. And, you know, I was just going down that route, and I was just like, oh, they were kind of expensive out of my price range, what I wanted to spend. And I think it was like my birthday or Christmas coming up. And anyway, but without even telling Sarah, I like bought a couple of parts ones that I thought I could cobble together into one for myself. And also for the same holiday, Sarah bought a different Yashica mat, the Yashica Mat A. So that before you knew it, like one holiday, we went from 0 TLRs to 3. I cobbled the Yashica Mat 124Gs together into a working model. And then this is from the Yashica Mat A, which is in pristine condition. If you saw my Hasselblad episode, you saw some clips of it. I'll whip it out and show it to you guys in a sec. Hey, but not that. That's only for OnlyFans. We're talking about film and cameras over here. What am I missing? Juan says after.
Also,
Oh, sorry.
about the Yashica mat, that was the first and only camera I've ever bought you.
No, you got me the photo sniper.
Oh, okay, photo sniper. Okay, those are the only two cameras I've ever gotten you and probably will ever get you.
Yeah, because I don't know. I'm just always geeking out about gear, you know. But I try not to instill that to you guys. I don't want to give you guys gas. Anyway, babe, what am I missing? Why don't you read me some comments? I got to go grab my other binder.
Juan says, after shooting 28mm, I changed to 45mm and then 85, and I'm in love. Ha ha ha. So, Juan, do you prefer the 85? Because I still prefer the 85. I'm not, I don't know.
I can't handle.
I'm used to being close to people like that. But then I get mad when Nick's photos are more interesting because he is closer.
I feel like the grass is always greener on the other side. You know, you shoot wide and you're like, ooh, but I can't isolate the subject like those other people. And you shoot tight and you're like, oh, but I can't get as much context. You know what I mean?
Hero said, ready and prepared to see this great master. We love to tune in to you from Bogota. Greetings.
Bogota, is that Colombia? Where's Bogota? Sorry, I'm an idiot. I'm a dumb American. Who said Bogota? Pero Calajero. Ready and prepared. Thank you so much for joining me. Sorry, I'm an ignorant American that doesn't know where Bogota is. Bogota somewhere.
Greg Barry says, howdy, found an unopened bulk roll of Super Double X.
What?
Probably expired early 50s, so thank you in advance for that whole video you made.
Dude, Greg, are you kidding me? We're twinsies, dude. Twinsies. I love it. Some other guy sent me 3 rolls of other Super Double X that he hand spooled. When did his expire? His expired in like 49. So he sent me 3 rolls, 24 exposures apiece. So I got some even older stuff. Dude, Greg, how is yours holding up? Mine smells like vinegar. It's super fragile. It gets crinkled. Yeah, let me know. Hit me up on Instagram. I'd love to see your results with it, man. I can't believe you found more bulk rolls of it, dude. That's so dope. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm starting off with the medium format things. Here, I'll give you guys a little close-up of these frames. These first frames on the roll. This is from... so if you guys saw my Hasselblad episode, these are the rolls of that requested video at the end of it. Everyone said they want the triple threat. Pit the Hasselblad against the Mamiya 645 against the Yashica Matte TLR. And these are the Yashica Matte TLR negs. This is like from the first roll. This shot came out good. There's a white truck there. It's like a low passing that dips down on the road. I could show you the scan in Lightroom, but I'm going to save that for the video. And then there's some more stuff, an abandoned house, some other creepy thing, a Dr. Pepper machine, because, you know, we live in Texas, so diabetes. Anyway.
So this is when we were in London?
Yeah, we went to London, guys. We went to London and back already. We're jet setters. London, Texas, you know, it's not too far from us. Population of like 2. Anyway, let's get to cutting. The fun thing about cutting medium format rolls for Archival, you can't fuck up as easy, because look at that gap. See that big old gap there? I mean, you could have what's that thing that the guy from Back to the Future has? You shape Parkinson's. You could have Parkinson's and still do it. You know what I mean? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
So some of these comments, Alexander just wants to know if you've ever tried using Beano.
Beano. No, because I just let the gas, you know, attack me. And just like you said, Alexander, in that video about the Hasselblad, everybody, if you don't know, say hi to Alexander. He's the guy that convinced me to buy the Hasselblad.
Thank you, Alex.
But yeah, now it's Sarah's, so she's the one that should really thank you. Like you said in that video, you know, just the only way to combat gas is to buy all the cameras. You know, but I try not to feed into gas on my videos. I try not to be like, well, you know, it's a great camera, and you know what? Fuck you for not having an expensive camera, and you're worthless, you know. Anyway.
And what do you always say? The best camera is the one?
Is the one you have. The best camera is the one you have. Use your phone. Who needs film? Film is for losers. We're all just a bunch of losers. I mean, if this isn't evidence of that, I don't know what is. We have 13 people hanging out, you know, watching some lonely guy in a Bucky shirt cut film up. How lame are we? We should be out raging. It's Saturday night. Ah!
We're also old.
Yeah, I am old.
I mean, I don't know about the rest of the audience.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you all probably fit within my demographic, I bet.
Jesse says, what kind of lens does Batman use?
Does Batman shoot photos? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I don't know. I never really got into comic books and stuff. You know, I watched like the Batman that was on like Cartoon Network and whatnot. You know, I saw the movie with like Heath Ledger. I saw the one with Danny DeVito, with, you know, Michael Keaton. That was the Batman for that one, right? The George Clooney Batman against Schwarzenegger and then Poison Ivy. Who played Poison Ivy? I forget. But yeah, that one was a corny ass one. Oh, and then the Batman with the Jim Carrey Riddler. That was like my kiddo millennial days.
Greg responded, Super Double X canister is still sealed. Need to get a bulk rotor, but smells like vinegar even from the outside.
Yeah, so it sounds like yours is probably in similar condition to mine. So I think the ones that we got, we're working on our second 100 feet of it right now. It's in the bulk loader, and I should probably put that back in the freezer because I can't imagine I'm going to load up that much more of it because I already did so much of that for that episode. But then I have another 100 feet of it in the freezer, still sealed. But yeah, it sounds like you got similar condition to what we got going on. And you know what? This is what pisses me off. Like, I should be able to get an extra frame there. Like, see that, how wide that spacing is? Why didn't they design... Alexander, do you have an answer for me? This is 12 shots of 6x6. Why couldn't they just squeeze the frames closer together with those gears in the film advance and let everyone get an extra bonus frame? You know? I know this had tape on it.
Because it's hard to see. Yeah, there you go.
I know this had tape on it, you know, onto the backing paper, but come on. You know what? We paid for the whole film. Can't we use the whole film? Same with my Mamiya 645. And I should be getting 16 rolls. There's a huge space at the end of those rolls. It's kind of annoying, you know? Whatever.
Michael says, what Leica you get, and is that a must-have to be a good photographer?
Okay, well, you know, I could just troll all of you and say, yes, you must have Leica to be a good photographer. And you know what? I have been kind of bitten by the bug. Okay, let's take a break on cutting film. Let's get that in there. I'll show it off. Here it is. This is the LeicaFlex. Apparently, as Alexander just says, I live in the land of cheap cameras. So here's it. Yes, it's not a real Leica because it's not a rangefinder. It's not an M mount. This is a LeicaFlex SL2. Whoa. Yeah, don't drop it. Thanks, man. Thanks for reminding me. If you don't know what I'm talking about, last live stream, I almost fucked up my Nikon F100 showing off that new purchase. But anyway, so yeah, I got this LeicaFlex SL2 with this. Hey, pal. Hey, man. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that. Hey, guys, by the way, feel free to donate for the fun stickers and everything. But if you really want to help the channel out with a sizable donation, I got a PayPal link in the description below, and you can donate directly to my website so that nobody's taking a cut, and we can make analog fun again. Plus, if you want to donate like $1 a month, you know, recurring donation, you can join Lopresti Army, get your name at the end of the videos on the bottom screen, you know, or, you know, you could do more than $1 a month, but if you get a recurring donation, I'm going to shout you out in the episodes. Anyway, LeicaFlex SL2. Alexander could probably tell you a lot more about it than I could, but it came with this 50 mil Summicron f2. There's a little bit of dust in the lens, I think. You probably won't be able to see it unless I grab... Where's my flashlight? Let's see. Let's see if I can shine you guys like that. It's kind of blinding you, ain't it? Yeah, see, it's not super crystal clear. You can kind of see that haze a little bit. A little bit of that dust in there. Might even be some fungus growing in. I don't know, but... You know, the pictures looked all right so far. Yeah, see, there's some stuff in there. But I got a really good deal on it. It was half off, and they weren't asking too much for it. And I got a 180 mil f2.8 Elmerit, whatever. And I'm liking it. It feels good in the hand, but there seems to be a problem that's like, oh, thank you so much from Hungary, dude. We're worldwide. Lopresti Army. Let's go. Anyway, a problem that seems to plague these is the viewfinder gets kind of like hazy. It's not as bright as you'd really want, but it feels really good. I mean, let's see. Apparently, a lot of the research that went into these was dampening the shutter, so it's just like There's 1/60. It goes to 1/2000. And the advanced just feels real nice. Listen to this. I mean, it's fun to play with. It's like a nice fidget toy. But like I said, the viewfinder, you probably won't be able to see too well through there. Let's see how I can hold you up. It's got you can see some specs. Let's see if we can focus it. This is kind of hard to do. Nope, that's the aperture. Okay. Without just showing you my hand. Let's see if I can stand here. Anyway, you'll just have to take my word for it. It's not the biggest, brightest, clearest viewfinder, and it's kind of got a blue cast to it. And I think it's due to what they say is de-silvering of the prism in there. And you can send it off to some specialists that still have parts for it, apparently. This one lady, like Sherry Crowder, I think, does it in New York. I could send it off to her. It's a solid machine. I like it. I'm playing with it. I'm making a video about it. But I'm not going to hype it up like the must-have because, you know, even though it instills a lot of confidence in the hand and how it feels and it functions, you know, just the fact that things don't pop into focus right away in the viewfinder. It's not as big and bright as some other things like my Canon A1 or my Minolta XD5 or my Nikon FM2. And there's no auto functionality. It's just a needle match meter, which surprisingly works. I sent Alexander just a video of me taking off the whole bottom plate to get at the corrosion in the compartment. And yeah, I took some sandpaper to it, 200 grit, and just got all that blue gunk off of there. But it's pretty cool. It's fun to play with. I don't know if it's going to be a long-term keeper, but I'm at least going to have this strapped to me when I go to the Beers and Cameras event coming up Saturday, March 22nd in Austin, Texas at St. Elmo's Brewery. I am going to go accost Grainy Days and find out why he doesn't respond to my DMs. Anyway, there's the LeicaFlex SL2. Video coming soon. I'm like 2 rolls deep, and I got another one on my desk I need to develop. And I've just been filming myself shooting it, yada, yada. Okay, sorry I've fallen behind on the questions, guys. What gives me the right? What gives me the right to what, Drusif? What are you talking about? What gives me the right is the Leica. Duh. Now I'm allowed to do anything. I'm a real photographer now. I don't know what you're talking about. You're gonna have to clarify, Drew. I want a brisket sandwich from Buc-ee's. They're not what they're cracked up to be, man. You could probably stop in any hole of the wall barbecue place in Texas and they would blow Buc-ee's out of the water. Who do I think I am? I know who I am. I'm Nick motherfucking Lopresti, and I got a Leica. So check your privilege at the door, Drew. God damn. Am I missing anything? Sunday afternoon from the future. Hoodie, where are you at in the world, man? Where are you at that it's already Sunday? Are you in Australia, mate? It seems like I got a lot of Australian fans. What like you got? Okay, so that's where I stopped off when Michael. Thank you for sending me down the Leica rabbit hole, Michael. Yes, I do have a Zorky, Greg. I've only put 1 roll through it. I gotta. It doesn't have the slow speed escarpments are broken on it. So if I really want to shoot it seriously, I would try to fix that. But the piece I would need to order costs more than just getting a whole new Zorky. So I'm. Yeah, I can do a whole video on the Zorky. I like it so far. We'll find out. And I think I have other screw mount lenses to put on it. It's M42, right? But I just have to dig them out of storage. Right now, I think it has the Industar 50. FM. Oh, you're Korean. Holy crap, man. Well, Jesus Christ, you are far away. I can't believe this internet thing works that far. Gee, you're getting good reception. Zorky 10. I didn't know there was a 10th Zorky. Actually, I think I saw something about a Zorky 10. Because I'm always nerding out about cameras. Anyway, next roll is one I don't really give a shit about. This is the one, if you guys didn't notice, in the Nikon F100 episode at the start, I'm like, hey, this thing shoots at, 4.5 frames per second. And I'm like, wow, you can really waste a lot of film. So I filmed that part of me talking on film. And it's real choppy because it's only 4.5 FPS, but this is that. So it's just the same picture again and again of me talking to the camera. Kind of boring. But this is the one that I saw was dirty as hell when I took that thumbnail. So we'll go ahead and do that and hopefully not scratch it too much. Drew, are you, fourth question, where do I get off? Third question, are you serious? Yes, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to tell. I'm just a personality on the internet trying to make this thing whole, trying to make all this work so I can do something creatively fulfilling and support Sarah and make a life for myself and afford a house and maybe start a family if I can make this work soon enough. But that's just me. So I don't know if I'm serious. Do people want me to be more serious? Should I tone down all the brain rot stuff? I don't know. I really appreciate you guys. I'm not trying to complain. I feel like I have built up a huge audience for the little amount of time I've been doing this. I've been doing this for 10 months now, this whole content thing. Yeah, where is Raph? He's got a family, so he probably doesn't have time for me today. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so I don't know if I'm serious, dude. Never tone down the brain. Thank you, Drusif. Thank you, man. I'm trying. By the way, Drusif, I know you do music too, right? So like you should check out Raph. If he jumps on here, dude, you should talk to him. He's got his own channel about playing bass. Raph Bass, I forget what it's called. Let me see if I can look it up. He plays really good too. And he's got too many hobbies. Now he's also into photography. Or no, he's been into photography forever, but now he's into analog photography. I don't know. I can't find his channel. It's been a while since I checked it out. But he plays really good. He plays really good bass, and I would love to collaborate with him on getting some jingles done for the channel. Anyway, let's cut stuff up. Let me know if I'm missing anything, babe. If more D's nuts. Got him. Yeah, we're on the D's nuts crew, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you able to keep up with the chat, babe? I feel like I keep looping around.
The last thing I see is Greg. No, please, more brain rot.
More brain rot.
I really love the videos.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Trying to make it work. I think the next step is really doing the whole sponsorship thing. So, guys, don't cancel me if I come up with and now for a real sponsor, and it's not just me pushing my merch again. You know what I mean? Have I checked Substack? What do you mean? I know Raph's big into Substack.
Is that where he's saying that's where Raph is in Substack?
I don't know.
Drusif says, hey, can you do a video about gluing a power screwdriver to a LomoKino so I don't have to?
What's a LomoKino? Is that their new developing tank thing that you have to twist? That you crank it? Is that what you're talking about? Uh-oh. Did I put this in backwards? Yep.
You just asked again, my phone died. How did the LomoKino question go? We were just answering that. Not sure what.
Yeah, what is the LomoKino? Is that their new development tank that extracts it from the can for you? I mean, I feel like I should review that thing just because it's a new product and people are going to be looking into it. But ever since the start of this channel, I told myself I'm not just going to do things just to do views, but I feel like I got to do something to make this thing work and get sponsors to freaking want to pay me money. But anyway, yeah. So what is the Kino? Did he answer? No, it's an old half-frame cranked film video. What? That sounds dope, dude. Drusif, I mean, if you got time, send me a link on Insta. I'd love to check out that. I never knew there was a half-frame video camera. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, where's Raph doing the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? I feel like I'm lost without him. Babe, you want to hit him up on Insta to see if he's
He just liked a comment of yours.
Raph did?
On Instagram.
Huh. Well, maybe he's around. I mean, I don't know.
Maybe he's busy.
Yeah, maybe how can he be too busy for me? Raph's my #1 super fan. I'm nothing without him. Bucky's. We're never quitting the brain rot, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
But should you do digital photography brain rot as well?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to, guys. Don't get mad at me if I start doing some digital photography stuff. I mean, I feel like this analog scene is pretty small. It's a pretty small world. And yeah, I could aspire to be a big fish in a small pond, but you know what? I don't limit my passion just to analog photography. I love it, and I definitely would usually rather be shooting film than not. But anyway, I feel like just for the sake of the channel, I need to also share my digital explorations. So that sounded really pretentious. So I'm sorry, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay,
6.
well, we can get a LomoKino very cheap.
They're pretty cheap.
Why is there? Wait, there's some what? There's different one. I don't get what it is.
Apparently, Sarah is looking up LomoKinos on eBay right now, and so
it's
don't.
Like square, like a box. One's not a box. It's like a normal 8mm looking thing.
I don't know, but I'm interested in looking it up, guys. We'll see. Maybe that'll be my next cool video. Okay, my phone died. Social media. It's kind of like a blog with pictures. Exactly, man. But with moving pictures. Vlog. You know, it's like a video blog. Whoa, a vlog. I just invented that. You know, to the moon. Everybody, invest now. I'm super curious. Tried a lot of folks also said it breaks randomly and often. Ooh. What do you see a lot of photographers do, Juan? I don't know what you're talking about. Crazy you fixed that lens from last year. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm sure you saw the video of me just half-assedly taking it apart, but that little plastic bit fell out, and apparently it was not vital for the function of the lens, so it can still autofocus just fine. And we're back in business, baby. We're ready to rumble. Okay. Yeah, I was really stoked that I fixed that because, you know, it's not an expensive lens, that 20 mil, but it is my favorite lens for that system. So I was pretty bummed when it broke. Super curious to try a lot of photos. Okay, so Drew, you just want me to have it break on me so I could take one for the team. I see what you're saying. God, I'm looking in too many places. I'm looking here for the chat. I should just look at the phone because I feel like you guys watching me look elsewhere is kind of distracting. Anyway, babe, what am I missing?
Wasn't paying attention. The catch is that even gluing a power screwdriver to the crank only gets you like 9 frames per second.
Well, hey, maybe we can get a little more powerful than that. I don't know. I'm interested to looking this thing up. I really know nothing about this LomoKino, so that'll be fun to check it out for sure. Homemade film movie camera, dude. That would be dope.
Leo says, what does something like vinyl records have that film photography doesn't have?
Sound. I don't know. Music.
Bigger following?
Yeah, bigger. I mean, yeah, there's a lot more vinyl hipsters than there are analog photography hipsters, I would imagine. But that's how I like to equate it to people who have no idea that people still shoot film. I just go like, yeah, you know, hipsters, you know, us millennials are avocado toast, you know, buying records, wearing teeny weeny beanies. You know, of course we're shooting film. Give me a break. That's how I like to say it to all my boomer friends.
Withered Daisy says, Nick, why can't I get real Fujifilm, man?
Well, because it's hard to get, I guess. I mean, you know, I was lucky to start shooting film when they were still selling the real stuff at Walmart. So, you know, Fuji just is divesting from film. I mean, I'm glad they're still doing Instax. So, I don't know. It is what it is.
Okay, I'll go back to the other ones, but Drew Siff responded, what does something like vinyl records that film photography doesn't have? Groove, baby.
Yeah, it's got grooves. I've got a decent vinyl selection, but having lived here for a while, I haven't, you know, they've just been all in storage, man.
One
you know,
day, guys.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Christmas.
4, 5, 6.
I think we have, no joke, like 6 cardboard boxes full of vinyl.
No, we don't got them in cardboard. We got those plastic totes.
Oh, we did move them into plastic. You're right.
Yeah.
There's stuff in between them so that are not super heavy. Like there's like pillows and clothes and stuff, shoes.
This is one of my first rolls on the Leica here. One of my first color rolls. There was some weird color cast stuff with it. It's on Fuji 400, of course, but the stuff they make in Rochester, so it's really Kodak. I don't know what happened to it. I always push my chemicals really far, So it could have been the chemicals getting messed up. I really don't know, because I think I developed it with another roll of Fuji, and that one was fine. So we'll see. But it's just a test roll. It's just a bunch of bullshit. Like there's some ponies up the road, like literal mini ponies. I took pictures of them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you hanging out with me, cutting up my film.
Jay says that he needs that Bucky shirt.
You don't need it. Come on, dude.
And what's it say on the back?
Oh, you guys want to see what it says on the back of the shirt? Give me a sec. It says, it's like made, born in the USA, made in Texas, baby. But it's a lie, because I'm pretty sure my parents made me in Florida. So there you go. Sorry, I'm smacking my gum so much. I'm quitting other sources of nicotine. So this is me now. I'm sure you guys are more used to seeing me with a Lone Star in the hand during these live streams as well. And I'm cutting back on that too. I'm saving it for beers and cameras so I can just get shit-faced when I meet Grainy Days. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just kidding. I'm going to be professional. I've just been threatening Sarah with embarrassing her at that meetup. But that's not going to happen because I keep it together. I'm a professional brain rot artist. 1, 2, 3,
Jackson
4,
says,
5,
just
6.
got me a Leica M4.
Congratulations, man. I would love to get, like, I'm falling down that whole rabbit hole of looking at all the M mount rangefinder cameras, but you know, it's not going to be something I'm going to be able to buy anywhere close to the going rate for one until I really make this channel work and start paying me money. And like I keep saying, I got to get that Squarespace money. I got to get sponsorships and actually be able to say, and now a word from our sponsor, and have it be someone other than me pushing my merch, because that stuff stopped selling after my core friends went and bought merch. By the way, if any of you guys haven't seen my cool ass film photography parody stickers, high quality stickers that can go on a vehicle, they're dishwasher safe, you know, UV rated 4+ years, high quality sticker sheets, 5x7 sticker sheets, each with 5 designs that make fun of your favorite films. Go to my website, madebylowpro.com, and check out my sticker sheets. I'll show them to you guys later. If you're interested, just remind me in the chat. Otherwise, I'll stop pushing my stuff and we'll get on with our day. But yeah, I need to make money, guys. But for now, we're just chilling with the bros. I'm not trying to complain. I feel like I'm a complainer.
Hoodie Braun says, very small amount of Fujifilm stocks like Velvia and Provia slide films are still produced in Japan, and few are exported to Korea too. But they are ridiculously expensive, like $35 per roll.
Yeah, it's nuts how expensive they are. Even when, like, so I was our friend who is from Japan was going back to visit home. You know, she offered, like, hey, if you order stuff on this website through the Japanese Amazon, you know, we could get it shipped to her parents' house and she would just bring it home with her. But just looking at the prices, it was like, okay, yeah, I know it's like never in stock on B&H, but I mean, Jesus, for that price, I'd rather just wait until one day, have a stock notice, be like, okay, yeah, Velvia is back, buy it then, because I'm in no rush to waste money on film with 0 latitude. You know what? I'll just shoot digital at that point. I don't know if I'm going to shoot positive. Positive's fun when you can get it. And now I'm having fun with my DIY color reversal process that I figured out thanks to Matt Clark, aka Blow Your Kazoo, on Instagram. He sent me documentation on how to develop E6 without E6 chemicals and still get a positive, color positive. And more of that coming soon with this stuff. This is from Alexander Just. He hooked me up with some expired 4x5 Ektachrome. Speaking of, where the heck did I put it? Whoop. Check it out if you guys want to see a little sneak peek of that. I think we got some right here. Come on. Here we go. Yeah, okay. Here, let me grab the phone. Check it out, y'all. This stuff's cool as heck. And I kind of ruined the shots, but there we go. That's some positive 4x5, baby. Sarah took the shots, and I was really excited because they look sharp from a distance, but I moved. You can let's see if you can see the the motion. See how the dot on my eye, it's not exactly circular. So even with all that resolving power, it's kind of pointless when there's a little bit of motion blur, because then it's just retarded. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. It's just it is slowed down. The shutter was slowed down. That's what I meant to say. Anyway, yeah, you can see it more there. That's an even worse one. So I tried to scan this one by like stitching the pictures together, like boop beep boop bop beep boop boop in Lightroom. But at that high of a resolution, you're just seeing how ridiculously out of focus it is because of motion blur, camera shake, yada yada. Well, actually, the camera didn't shake, I shook. So yeah, because I moved. I ruined the shot for Sarah. Otherwise, it would have been a great shot. But it's a good start, and more 4x5 positives coming to a YouTube's near you. So just stay on the lookout, and I know you guys will. By the way, this binder, this is all the medium format I've ever shot. I've got like 5 of these binders of 35, but only one because medium format's expensive. Excuse me. Anyway, I know I'm probably missing a lot of comments, so hit me with something.
Says, I had the chance to bring some Velvia 50 and 100 from Japan, needed to drop some money for them.
Yeah, I bet, man. I just couldn't believe that even if they don't have to import it, it's still like the same price, you know, if not more.
Steam 308 would like to know, would you say you're a great photographer, like trained, or is film an autism hobby like for me?
Like I'm not a trained at all. I learned everything on my own and from YouTube. You know, I went to school for graphic design, but I dropped out, and I got some graphic design work. And then years later, I met Sarah, and she always talked about how much she loved photography. She took photography class in high school and did the whole darkroom thing. And I bought her a camera, and then I wanted to get a camera because she was shooting cameras and it was fun. And then I was like, "Well, hey, you got a film camera, right?" And then next thing you know, I have full blown gone down the rabbit hole. I don't know if it's the tism or if it's my ADHD, which everybody says I have, but I don't know if I believe them. But might as well lean into it. But yeah, it's just a fun way to waste money, and it's very wholesome. So I don't know. It's whatever.
Also, I just want to say, like, first of all, you are very creative to begin with. But
if you say so.
You always have a camera on you.
Always. I like to accost people at Walmart with my camera.
It's kind of annoying sometimes, like especially when you just want to get things done quickly.
That's the best reason to have a Ricoh GR camera, is to just have it in your pocket at all times. And I keep it on me when we go thrift shopping, like Goodwill. I get some really good banger shots at Goodwill, guys. Just doing hip shooting, because like when you're looking up at those fluorescent tubes at the sky from waist level, everybody looks larger than life, and you got those leading lines of the fluorescent tube lights just pointing to everybody. I'll show you guys some of the pictures on Lightroom later if you want. Just remind me.
Troy said, "What part of Florida?"
I was from the Treasure Coast. I was from the Treasure Coast, Florida, East Coast, where all the boomers who had like Fortune 500 companies retired and came to die.
Greg says, "What digital camera do you use for scamming? Something is off with my Epson V550."
I use a Sony A7 III. Well, you know what? I'm not going to tell you any more than that. Go check out my video. I got a video all about scanning film. I need all the watch hours I can get. But yes, I use a Sony A7 III if you want to know what lens. And if you want the same film holder as me, go to clifford.co.uk/Lopresti. There's a link in the description of this live stream right here, and you can get your own film holder, the essential film holder. It's essential. Look at this. It's amazing. Watch. I mean, look, it's so easy. Say I was scanning film right now. Okay, bada bing. Take your film, stick it through. Soup. And there you go. You're off to the races. Point a camera at it. See, there's film in there. Boom. It's kind of hard to see at this angle, but whatever. Just take my word for it. See, there's film. It's kind of fogged film. I think this is some old expired stuff. This film stock that I'm messing with right now is actually a mystery. This is a mystery film. I found this film, like 100 feet of it or so. I don't know. I couldn't look at it because it's film. I found it in a homemade bulk roller at an estate sale, and I couldn't figure out how to get into the bulk roller. It wasn't really working very good. It was made out of wood and it was felt lined. And I ended up breaking it to get this out of it, and I put it into a plastic reel purpose-built bulk loader. But the only edge markings it has are the numbers. There's no name on it anywhere or company. Let me see if I can get you a good close-up of it. But it's, it's all fogged, and I just stand developed it for like an hour, and it comes out okay. I think I shot this one at 100. It's kind of hard to see, but see, you can see the edge markings of the number. There's a number and a little arrow. So if that gives anybody a clue as to what this is, I'm all ears. But yeah, let's see if I get it down here. Yeah, there we go. Now we're a little brighter. Yeah, maybe. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, that's another fun one. I think I shot this one in the LeicaFlex as well, just testing it out with some old expired film. A nice little mystery. Still alive? Holy shit. Oh my god, are you guys still here? I accidentally turned you off. Okay, I'm not going to do that again. Okay, we're back in the holder. This is a professional outfit I'm running here, so thanks for sticking with me. I've already been live for 40 minutes. What comments have I missed? Sarah, please.
Withered Daisy says, who would win in a fight, Nick, you, or Grainy Days? My money is on him. Sorry.
On Grainy Days?
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. I don't know. I've never trained in combat, so what are you gonna say? I don't know.
Bryce says, doesn't Grainy Days usually bring the booze?
What, to beers and cameras? Or no, he's always got whiskey in his hotel rooms.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. When I'm traveling, like I usually stop for like, a few tall boys or like a 6-pack or something. I don't know. Like,
we usually try to get like local beer.
Yeah, we try to get local beer wherever we're going to try new things. I'm not really a guy to just keep a handle of whiskey on him. Like, I don't know. Whiskey is nice. I like it when it's cold outside because I like to drink it neat or maybe just with an ice cube in it. But yeah, beer's nice because you can just session it and just keep a good buzz going. But don't make me think about alcohol because I'm trying to be good. I haven't drank since like mid-January or something. So, I'm trying to be good, offset all that holiday booze I drank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Drusif says, I just bought a paper cutter like the huge lever slicer thing because I turned my brain off and bought what Reddit said I should buy.
What did Reddit say you needed it for? I just got myself a paper cutter too because I got a plan for repurposing different sized films for other formats. Where the hell is that thing? I cracked open a 110 canister and made it kind of reusable. So I want to see if I can put different kinds of films in a 110 camera because right now all you can get is the stupid Lomo stuff. Sorry, Lomo, please sponsor me. Hee hee. But all you can get is whatever they spool up. So I'd like to be able to shoot some other stuff in a 110 camera.
He said definitely not worth it at all. Highly recommended. The analog community sucks in Reddit, says Juan. Jackson says photography crew on Discord is the best community in my opinion.
Hey guys, watch out talking crap about Reddit. You'll get banned from the analog community subreddit.
Troy said I just got a Leica 1A, the OG.
Oh geez, why that? I mean, that thing looks cool as a shelf piece. Are you really going out there and shooting it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, I got a lot to go through here.
Okay, let's rapid fire. We got to catch up with some comments over here. Sarah's going to be reading.
I feel like people are responding to what you're saying, and I can't see it. It's too much. Drusif saw a post recently that somebody brought Fuji Velvia for their friend and said, I don't get why the 50-pack is the same price as the 100-pack.
I have no idea. I didn't know there was a 100 or a 50-pack for Velvia. Oh, are you saying, okay, the different speed, Velvia 50 versus Velvia 100. Is that what you're saying? And that's a gaff, classic film gaff.
King of Cards says that's me when I see the price for FP100C. Harrison J and Juan said the 4x5 slides look great and sick.
Thanks, y'all.
Any advice on Withered Daisy says any advice on starter lighting for an at-home portrait studio beside an on-camera flash?
So for flashes, I just use Kodak stuff. It's kind of cheap. Um, uh, you probably can get away with like just like the cheapest trigger you can get, as long as you can like remotely control what power output it's doing and whatnot. If you're gonna do off-camera flash, I mean, you probably I use a Kodak's AD200. That's the fanciest flash I have.
And the rest are just like little shitty.
Yeah, and then the rest are just little speed lights. The T or V660, something like that. T660. I don't know. Just little crappy speed lights. Okay, what do we got next? Yeah. This is more of that mystery stuff. This is oh no, wait, this is the one I shot in the LeicaFlex. The other one was one Sarah had shot months and months ago, and I finally got around to developing.
What's the best 35mm black and white film stock to start shooting on?
Oh yeah, somebody said HP5 is always a good start. I saw that.
Somebody said Kentmere 400.
Yeah, Kentmere, Arista, FOMA, anything that's cheap. Yeah, if you're just starting off, no need to get fancy and to get in the whole thing of like, oh, what's best? Just, shoot a lot and see what you like, and then go from there. Film scanning process for the cool 35mm painters you shoot with your medium format. How do I modify the process? Is that what you were asking?
I'll be back.
Okay, Sarah's leaving. She'll be back. Nick, how do I modify my film scanning process for the cool 35mm panels you shoot with your medium format camera? I can show you the gear I use later, but basically I just sandwich the negatives between glass so that, and then I put like a little paper mask over it, and then I just scoot that around and I stitch it together, because I fill the frame of the camera when I'm scanning my panos, my sprocket panos. That way I can get just as close as I usually do when I'm just scanning a normal frame, so I can, still capture the grain of the film. And then I just stitch it together in post in Lightroom. But I use glass, and to get around Newton rings, I use etched glass. And if you want a good breakdown of how that works, check out Shy Studio on YouTube. He's got a video called ANR Glass is a Scam. Let me pull up the thumbnail. I'll show you really quick. ANR Glass Scam. Yeah, check this out. So this guy is a real truth teller. Check out this guy. He's got a cool channel. There's the thumbnail. ANR Glass is a scam. So I followed his advice, and that's not him. That's an ad. Anti-Newton ring glass. It's a scam. The companies charge a lot for it, and all it is just like acid etched glass, and you can just get your own glass. So screw any company. And that's kind of I guess that's the wrong way to do it. But basically, you have one piece of glass that's like a normal piece of glass down here. Then you have the film with the emulsion side down, which is the opposite of what I usually do. And then on top of that, you put the etched glass with the etched side down. And yeah, that's how I scan. And I just put that on my copy stand on my desk. And I take pictures of the negative. And then I stitch it together in post, because it's a long boy. And then I have a high resolution sprocket hole panorama. And I've even done that by putting 35 mil into a 4x5 holder with double-sided tape. And you get a real wide pano that way, even wider than, with a 6x. That's what I've always hated about doing sprocket holes with it's terrible doing it with a Yashica mat. I mean, you waste a lot of film because it advances way too far, and you got like a gap this big between your negatives. And then it's just terrible. And composing it sideways to get an actual thing, like, to get an actual pano, wide pano instead of tall, it's terrible. And then it's not even that wide, being in a 6x6 camera. But in the mail coming soon is a 6x9 medium format rangefinder folding camera coming in the mail. I've had it for years. The shutter has been broken, and the guy is shipping it back soon. It's called a Super Pontura, a Balda Super Pontura. It's a 6x9 folding rangefinder camera from like the 30s or the 40s or something. I don't know. But I can't wait to shoot it. 6x9, then I can really do some freaking cool sprocket hole panos. Anyway, but what else have I missed, babe?
Okay, let me go back.
3, 4,
Back
6.
to the black and white. People are saying Ilford, Kentmere 40. Harrison Matthews said years of training for professionally accosting grainy days.
Well, years of training. Who said I've been training for? I mean,
well, Harrison Matthews just said years of training for professionally accosting grainy days.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not really going to accost him. I'm just going to go try and make a funny little gag about it, you know? Because if you guys haven't seen my video about grainy days lying about the Weathermatic, I have the whole shtick about film tubers exposed. So I'm going to go expose his lies in a fun way, a cheeky way that should make for a funny gag. And hopefully he doesn't get butthurt about it. Otherwise, I mean, I'm just going to be like, dude, come on. Come on.
King of Carbs said my Olympus EP5 is my everyday carry.
Never heard of the EP5. I'll have to check that one out.
Levwin, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, said I guess he was more wondering if you should go with HP5 or another Ilford stock. Everybody's like, yeah, HP5.
Everybody, okay, but if you really want to know what artsy fartsy people think, it seems like the most ethical professional black and white shooters all agree Tri-X is the only thing to shoot. Kodak Tri-X. Ilford is for the plebs.
Oscar says, where I live in Ireland, Fuji Provia in 120 form is cheaper than gold in 120 form somehow.
Jeez. Hey, you want to send me some, bruh? Or is just everything expensive there too, and I'm not really going to save anything? I don't know.
Kentmere 400 is Ilford with a little less silver, so it's cheaper and a little less contrasty. I quite recommend it.
Yeah, I've had nothing but good success. I've bulk rolled Kentmere before, bulk rolled FOMO or FOMA. I always say FOMO.
Like a millennial.
Yeah.
Juan says beer is better than whiskey.
Hell yeah.
And then Levin wants to know is if I go with Kentmere to save money, would pushing it be beneficial?
I think pushing black and white is always fun. You know, I think you can probably have a lot more fun pushing black and white film if you're developing it yourself. If you're having to pay a lab more money to push your film, you're probably going to get sick of paying that extra money on top of what you're already paying for. But I wouldn't know. I've never sent film to a lab because yet I do have plans on working with a certain film lab on doing a video about first time sending film to a lab. So expect that in the future whenever I get around to it.
Sukaria, are you going to try the new Lucky black and white film?
I mean, eventually, I guess. I'm really in no rush because I know there's going to be like a huge, I don't know, there's probably going to be a huge media blitz. I mean, there already was media about it. Like everybody and their mom had a video about it. And I mean, I don't know. I guess I got to do what people want, right? I got to ride the wave and be like, oh, this is.
You should reach out to them and see.
Yeah. Oh, I should. Oh, I did. I feel like it was my buddy Nolaroid or somebody was like, hey, Lucky is sending out film to content people. You should hit them up. And I hit them up. I just DM'd them. I was like, hey, I'm not some chump. I got some followers, and I don't know. They didn't send me anything, so I guess I am some chump. Whoopsie. I don't know. But yeah, I should probably do it, and I should probably try and get their color stuff so that when everyone's like, oh man, should I buy it? Let me look it up. They find me on the YouTube screaming at the camera.
Nick, how do you? Oh, you already did that one. One wants to know where the smart puppy is.
My puppy. There he is. He's sleeping. Or he's trying to. He gets really calm whenever I'm yelling at a camera. I think what it is like pack mentality. And he's like, leader, alpha pack guy. He bark so I can sleep. He keep watch so me sleep. Or at least that's what I like to think to myself to reassure me that I am the alpha pack when really he's trained me. So, oh, isn't that heartwarming?
Rusev said did sprockets a few times with my RB67 and it was very not worth it.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. I like it as the fact of like, especially if you got some like film that you don't mind wasting, like with 35. I think it's fun to do. It's fun to try and frame it up in a way and think in a really different aspect ratio. You know, I've definitely had fun with it, but I've never like, done it in any other way other than I'm playing. I'm not like I'm out here. I think that's a good point. Like for art in general, whatever you do, like giving yourself space to play and just try things and fuck around and find out. And I think that's what keeps it fun for me. Um, yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I'm not trying to get up on a high horse over here.
King of Carb says, yo, those 6x9 sprocket pianos are gorgeous.
Well, we'll see. Hopefully I can get some gorge ones out of it. I'm just waiting. I've tried so hard to resist calling the technician I sent that camera to, and because he said he was going to send it over the weekend, last weekend, and I didn't want to call him and bug him again and be like, yo, so did you send it? Where's the tracking number? Hey, buddy. But maybe I should. I freaking paid him money, I have all the right in the world to... Where's my camera? Yeah.
Wither Daisy says, I got a matte 24G after only shooting 35mm, and it's pretty amazing. I love the square format.
It is pretty dope. Sarah's getting good at framing up square with her Hossie. Her Hossie. See, I'm already calling it her Hossie. I'm going to have to get another Hasselblad just so I can shoot one too. Or I at least have to get another film back so that when Sarah's halfway through a roll, I can put her film somewhere and put a roll in for myself.
Well, you could just finish that roll. Who cares?
Oh, come on, babe. I'm not going to sully your roll with my shit shots. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alexander just says Beggar Pancro 400 is more ethical.
Okay. We'll see. I don't know. After seeing that review from that guy on YouTube, I'm kind of like, I don't want to go near that stuff. That guy looked like such a schmuck.
Drusif says sponsored by the Dark Room.
Hey, I'd love to get sponsored by the Dark Room. I'm going to the Beers and Cameras to meet Trev Lee, but I don't know if I'm on brand for them, but we'll see. Guys, what should be my strat when I go there? Yes, I'm going to go shove a microphone in Grainy Day's face and ask him why he doesn't DM me. But for everyone else, should I just act like a normal person and be like, hey, how you doing? Like, my worst fear is going to this thing and being like, oh, hey, Trev. Hey, how you doing? I'm Nick. And then just be like, who? Who the fuck are you? Who cares? Who cares? Because every time I've gone to, like, before I ever did this content thing, I was trying to get client work. So I'd go to, like, Chamber of Commerce mixers. And everyone's so cliquey, and me and Sarah are just the awkward people in the corner getting the free snacks and the free beer, hanging out, talking to the other losers. So is that going to be me at Beers and Cameras talking to all the freaking losers? Or am I... Okay, so what do I do? Do I act like I don't know the other big shots to make them feel like they're less big shot than me? I don't know. Am I overthinking it? Should I just go there and be me, be wacky, I should try to hijack the show, grab the megaphone and be like, hello, internet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Bresci said, did you already do a film or people episode on Piranha?
No.
The Italian with squid ink spaghetti and a bunch of hand motions?
Well, that's a different direction than I was planning. But hey, forget about it. We're gonna go somewhere soon with Mamma Mia. Oh, hey, what's the matter with you? So stuff like that,
Have
just
a lot of outfits ready.
real racist stuff. I'm gonna be wearing a tracksuit, a gaudy gold chain, maybe if I can find one. I got a crazy looking suit, just different stuff.
Because apparently Italian and Italian American are the same.
Yes, I mean, I can do the whole Mamma Mia. Oh, that's a spicy meatball. Something, I don't know, Grazie mille. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oscar Duncan says, I have a 1951 LeicaFlex and it's incredible to shoot. Mint condition passed down from my grandfather who shot many weddings on it when he bought it new. Square format is elite.
It is dope.
Reflex for life.
I am learning to like it a bit. Here, I'll show you guys. So, for anyone who missed the whole spiel earlier, I have several TLRs, and they're all Yashica, whatever the hell you want to call it. And this one's in pretty mint condition. I think it's from the 50s as well. It's a Yashica Matte A, and this one is technically Sarah's, and it's great. I mean, it's mechanically all there. The case is great. There's like no scuffs on it. You know, it's pretty fun to shoot. There's a bit of a focusing aid. I think there's like a little tiny micro prism in there, or maybe that's just a little bit of a magnifier. But it's great, you know, and it's not one of them fancy 2.8 TLRs like with the Rolleiflexes. It only opens up to 3.5, only shoots up to 1/500th, and it's got weird times, you know. So instead of 1/15, so it goes, you know, it goes 1/2, then to 1/5 instead of 1/4, then 1/10 instead of 1/15, then 1/25 instead of 30, 50 instead of 60, 1/100 instead of 125. And then it gets back to normal. It's 250, then 500 for the last two. But other than that, it's cool. No light meter, so I'm forcing myself to do more Sunny 16 stuff and using my phone as a light meter because, I mean, I brought my spot meter with me, but I'm like, come on, that's lame. I don't know. It's just, it takes forever. I'm not Ansel Adams. Even though I want to be.
Says re-sprockets on the RB67. Most recently, I blew half a roll because I figured I'd hit the end of the roll, but it was actually just stuck, so I rewound too early to be safe.
Hey, well, that's fine. I mean, I don't know, wasting a little bit of film by not exposing it as opposed to like ripping the whole thing out and maybe fricking the whole thing up. You know, I think that, you know, you win some, you lose some. And I think that's fine.
Peanut Carb says, do you develop all your 4x5 through that Insta camera?
No, that's how I was doing it. Well, no, I didn't. I never tried to develop 4x5 film in the Pinsta camera. Here, I'll show you guys the other new thing I got. Just give me a sec. Sarah, feel free to talk to them while I'm gone.
You're going to be right back, so that doesn't even make...
Well, you still could have said, hi, guys, I'm Sarah. Hello. Internet. So I'm still very new in my 4x5 journey. I've only developed a handful of sheets, 6 sheets, and 2 of them came out. Well, I don't even know where my book is. 2 of them came out blank. That's what I was going to show you because I messed up. And it was the first sheets I ever ran through this thing, the Stearman press. And it wasn't this thing's fault. You could still see the edge markings, the rebate, the lettering. So that just means I underexposed the hell out of it. I was doing flash with my 4x5, and I don't know. I must have just taken a funky flash reading with one of my flash meters, and it just came out blank. And then, you know, doing subsequent tests with the same flash just showed me I was way off. I was like vastly underexposing by like 5 stops. So with something like this that's already got like 0 latitude and putting it through a DIY reversal process, no wonder I got blank frames. So that was kind of a bummer because the DIY E6 reversal process takes forever. The Blix alone takes 18 minutes. And maybe I could shorten that time. I don't know. I haven't done empirical testing. I'm just going off of other people's hard work and notes that they took. Maybe I'll go off script eventually, but yeah, so yeah, Stearman press. It can hold 4 sheets in here. It's got a vent hole and a fill hole. You fill it up, you put the caps on, and then you just do that. And then you can put it back into the water bath. It's pretty cool. I spent way too much money on it, but it's cool.
Dario Speed says, hello, Nick. It's Yellow Smiling Ball.
Oh, Yellow Smiling. See, I love learning what you guys' other names are. So Yellow, okay, what's the name on here, just so I can remember it?
Dario Speed.
Dario Speed. Okay. Well, yeah, you got the same avatar, so I'm sure I'll remember that. Cool.
Joseph said, go to Beers and Cameras and walk up to all representatives, drop to your knees, and scream, please, 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 please.
Okay, yeah, that's what I should do. That will show strength in my convictions, right? It'll show that I'm not just some sniveling little brat trying. No, I got to be big. I got to be strong, you know? I'm going to come into there, and I'm going to show everybody that I know what I'm talking about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Dario Speed said, my friend gave me X100 today.
X100? What is
like the whole total? X100?
Like you 100x your investment? Is that what we're talking about?
I don't know. King of Carbs says you got a channel portrait film guy.
Channel portrait film guy. If you guys must know, I'm Nicola Presti, and this is Beers and Cameras. And if you don't treat me nice, I'll have my dad kick you out of this place.
I have been yelling at Nick about his outfits because he looks like a country bumpkin, and I was like, you cannot go to Austin.
Yeah, so see, Sarah's even trying to tell me I'm not dressed nice enough to go meet all the fancy pants people in Austin. Apparently, I got to get a teeny weeny beanie and wear like hipster glasses and be all fancy schmancy. Oh, Fujifilm X100. Oh, crap. Jeez. Someone gave you an X100? Oh, my God. You are the luckiest duck that ever quacked. Lucky you. Sarah was just asking about those because apparently her feed has been full of people shooting Fuji cameras. And she was like, are those things cool or something? And I'm like, yeah, they look pretty cool, but...
Well, you know who it was?
Who?
Spicy Meatball.
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys know?
Do you guys know Spicy Meatball?
Favorite?
Ed Goose. What's his first name? Josh. Josh Ed Goose. He has amazing work on Instagram. His color. Here, I'll pull him up. You know, in case any of you guys don't know, I'll pull up the Ed Goose.
I don't know. His color is just so good. They're just perfect primary colors. He's great at it.
Whoop. Yeah, check it out, guys. Here is the Ed Goose. He edits his stuff great. He does great street work. He captures great moments. He gets great color. And I know seeing a screen recording of a screen is probably not selling it, but here, let's just click through like that.
But I feel like all of his moments are like usually like really whimsical and like fun. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, and I don't know if he shoots everything on the X100 whatever cameras, but I guess he's got one. I mean, look at that. That's so cool. Look at the light on there. Oh my God.
He edits in so consistently.
Yeah. This guy's got some great work.
Yeah, he's cool.
What's the at? It's at spicy.meatball. At that spicy.meatball. Check him out. Like he's got a little video going here. I didn't know he had videos on here.
Well,
boom, bada, bing.
He has a YouTube channel, but I don't think he's very... I don't remember what it is off the top of my head, but...
Yeah, but he's got great work. Check him out. Spicy Meatball, Josh Ed Goose. I tried to get one of his photo books for Sarah for like a birthday or a Christmas forever ago, but they were like expensive, and I was just broke. I'm still broke, but
we'll get one.
Maybe one day I'll get one. If you guys donate in the chat, give to Sarah's Ed Goose book fund. There you go. So Nick can be a good boyfriend.
Samson said, Nick, dope to check in live. I just developed my first 2 rolls ever at home and everything went perfect. Woo!
Who said that?
Christopher Sampson.
Christopher, thank you so much for joining us, man. I'm glad it went good. Was it color or black and white, did he say? Mm-hmm. Well, congratulations, man. It's a good feeling. And now you're just going to be chasing that high for the rest of your life. Welcome to the club, Film Shooters Anonymous. Where we try to resolve each other's gas. We try to be Beano for each other. Go, color. Hell yeah, man. That's how I started too.
Withered Daisy says, act like you're a big deal and some fine art elitist.
Okay, so I gotta channel my inner Ongo Gablogian. Charmed, I'm sure. That is derivative. You guys want to see something really derivative? Okay, check out these next. I know I keep taking you for a ride back and forth, but whatever. Here we go. Bada bing. Okay, so as you can tell, these are pretty thin. This is Rolly infrared, and these are infrared flash pictures. And I was just doing test exposures, which I have to do more of because I'm going to try using a different flash. And I think I started at maybe f16 full power and then just put the power down. Or I don't know how I did it now. I forget now. I think I was talking to the camera when I did these, so I could always reference that. And then I tried it at 3 feet. So I think that might be... Oh! Gas for the win. Thank you so much, Troy. But I definitely overexposed my face. I'm blown out. I can show you guys these on Lightroom later if you remind me. But these are with infrared flash. And I'm excited to do more of this work in Austin. So that episode's coming soon. If I can figure out how to do it, I would love to do it on big boy mode. I got some large format infrared over there. But That's my dream. If you guys have never heard of Ouija, a great press photographer from New York City in the 40s, he did work with press cameras, 4x5 press cameras on infrared film back in the day. Super hardcore, cool guy.
If you're in New York,
So,
go to the International Center of Photography, and he's on.
yeah, if you're in New York, you can see Ouija's work at the International Center
through May.
For photography through May. You can go see his work.
Maybe it's the beginning of the May. Maybe it's May 1.
Anyway, yeah, he did some cool stuff, so I'm trying to follow in his footsteps with a bit of that. And let's see if I can even cut these frames down to size. I cannot see the frame lines. But see, it's a clear base. This film, you don't have to just shoot infrared landscape stuff, like negative stuff. This film is actually great for black and white reversal because it's a clear base. So you could easily make a black and white positive and put this in a projector up to your wall or whatever. Well, why are you going to do that? Who the hell has slide projectors these days, you know?
You have many.
Okay, well, I'm the exception that proves the rule.
Okay. Dario says, portrait film guy and take your LeicaFlex.
Yes, I'm definitely taking the LeicaFlex like I showed in the new video. That's my dream. I'm going to go there. Everyone's going to be like, oh my God, Nick, we all love your work so much and we all want to sponsor you and be your friend. And we're going to introduce you to Mr. Kodak and Mr. Ilford and Mr. CineStil. And you're going to make all the money and all your dreams are going to come true. And we love your LeicaFlex, but well, wouldn't you want to trade your LeicaFlex for my M6? Oh my God. 1, 2, 5, 6.
Okay.
You think I got a chance in hell?
Harrison Matthews says, I have a LeicaFlex Dia TLR with a side rocker focusing levers. Really nice ergonomics on those.
What was it called again? LeicaFlex what?
Dia TLR.
Huh. I never knew there was a Ricoh TLR. See, there's so many cameras that don't get the hype train, you know, that aren't well known out there. It's nuts.
I have no idea how to say this. I'm just going to say X says, hello, bro.
Hey, welcome.
Oscar says, the only real issue with the Rolly is the rubbish focusing screen, which I may replace soon. The Rolly also has a 3.5 lens. It has a weird quirk where I can't select 1/500th of a second if you have already advanced the film. Rubbish as in it's really dark.
Yeah, I mean the focusing screen on the Hasselblad also kind of gives me pause, and yeah, I ended up ordering a replacement screen from Lance Clark of Bright Screen, and I got that for our Hasselblad, and I'm not sure I like it yet. I might try and put it back in. Right now it's back in the box it got shipped to me at, and kind of sad I spent $100 on a new screen for it. But we'll see. I wanted it because it's got a focusing aid, it's got a split prism, and it's also got the micro prism ring around the split prism. But I don't know. It promised to be a brighter screen, and it was not. So, or at least to my stupid eye, it wasn't.
Oh, I didn't see it either.
Yeah, Sarah wasn't too impressed either. So we put the original back in there.
Brushy said, I only just found out about that Austin photo walk. Got to decide which of the 3 film cameras to bring. I'm bringing my Olympus View.
That's all you're going to bring on the photo walk?
I'm bringing on that photo walk. What am I going to take pictures of fucking geese and shit? I'm pretty sure we've been to Ladybird Park. Like, what am I going to do?
Take pictures of all the nerds there with their
then
cameras.
I can use my shitty point and shoot.
Okay, yeah, so Sarah's just going to bring a point and shoot. I'm sure there's going to be people there with big old cameras. And I might be one of them, you know, it's like a pissing contest with these people. And I know you guys are those people too, so. And I'm one of those people. What am I talking about? So I just got to look cool for all the film bros.
I don't have a Leica. Like, I'm not bringing my Hasselblad.
Leica. Would you guys buy a sticker of that? Did you guys see that gag in the latest video? Leica. I think I'm going to make a sticker. And then I can have 2 companies want to sue me. Leica and Little Caesars.
Okay.
That's it for 35. I got to cut up the rest of it's 120.
Dario says, how do you clean the film
Thanks,
before
Juan.
scanning?
How do I clean the film before scanning?
Mm-hmm.
It's usually one of these things. I hold it up. You got to go check out my scanning video. I have a video all about scanning. Yeah, it goes over my whole process, everything from grabbing it off of there to cleaning it, to putting it in my film holder, to focusing my camera, to converting it after I've scanned it. But I usually use one of these. And if it looks really dirty, like if it took me a while between developing it and scanning it, I'll take a microfiber and run it down it. And that's pretty much it. If there's still water spots on it, I'll even throw it back in the photo flow and wash it again. And that's as far as I'll go. If it's old film, like from somebody's archive, like old negatives, you can use this stuff. Let me show you this stuff. This is PEC 12 emulsion cleaner. Archival emulsion cleaner. I used this for one gig I got from some guy who had a whole stack of slides that he wanted digitized. And I bought this stuff. And it worked okay. I don't know if it works any better than anything else you could use. I mean, what is it even made of? I don't know if it's like isopropyl, just diluted or something. I don't know. But it worked good. It didn't mess up the film. Some of it was so dirty that I did kind of wipe off some of the emulsion just because I wiped too hard. But it was like I was getting fungus off of the old film, you know. But it worked okay. Okay. I'm down to one last sheet of my 120 archival stuff. I have some more somewhere else, but
We just bought some.
yeah, I know. I got it. Oh, it's over there. Okay, now I know where it is.
We got it at the estate sale.
Yeah.
Let me so the Fujifilm X100, it's the first generation from 2011, but damn it, for free, it's wild, good guy, haha, my first modern digital camera.
That's dope, man. I mean, I would love to play with one. I mean, even old digital cameras are amazing, like especially in this community where we're all playing with old cameras that were made in the 70s. This thing was like 74, 76. You know, so anything that's modern digital or semi-modern digital. I mean, yeah, 2011. That's my main. Oh, thank you so much, Troy. Didn't you already give something? Thank you so much. Thank you for giving again. Would you consider what?
Leica Digilux 1A, real Leica?
I don't know, man.
Real Leica?
I'm not. I don't think I'm the arbiter of real or fake Leica because I only shoot a Leica SLR at this point. So until I can shoot an M mount Leica, I won't be able to tell you. I think some people wouldn't even consider Leica 3s to be real Leicas. You know, because a lot of people are pretentious and everyone has an opinion. Okay, and this is a roll from the Hasselblad. This is Sarah's first roll from the Hasselblad, I think. When we went to London, that was your first one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. London, Texas, in case you're just joining us.
Okay. Drusif says, I shoot an XH2S as my main. Love Fuji, save for the autofocus.
Well, I know there's a huge community around Fuji, man. Maybe one day I can get myself an old one or something, but I mean, I feel like I do got to start doing some more digital stuff, you know, because I feel like this is a real niche world. Film photography is a niche within a niche within a niche. You know, everyone's a photographer because they got cell phones. But somebody that really calls himself a photographer, you know, is somebody within a niche because they have a specialized tool to take a picture, even though you don't need one, you can just use a cell phone. Then film photography. That's a niche within a niche. And I don't know, I guess we're not a niche within a niche within a niche. That would be instant film photography. So instant photographers, that's a niche within a niche within a niche.
King of Carbs wants to know if I have a dream camera that I would love to own one day.
Well,
I truly don't have gas. To me, I would have kept my old Minolta that was my uncle's forever and never used anything else if it works properly.
Yeah, Sarah doesn't go down the rabbit holes like you and I do, man.
I mean, I've got a few cameras, but I don't know. I just like getting really used to and comfortable with a certain camera that I know at like the back of my hand. Nick can pick up anything and learn it in like an hour. But
yeah,
I'm not like that. So, let's see.
Every camera is my dream camera. I just want one of everything, and then I'll finally be able to be still with my beating heart.
X says, I talked to Grainy Days, and he said that he wants to give you his Leica M6 for free.
Are you kidding me, dude? Thank you. Tell him thank you. Tell him to jump on the live, dude. Let's talk. That would be dope. I just realized you guys can't see what I'm doing.
GFX 100, he's shooting on like a $6,000 camera.
GFX 100, that's that medium format one, right?
Brushy said the same thing. GFX, I'm too broke for that.
Yeah, geez.
Dario says, I want an XT1 so bad. Using Minolta glass would be so good. Or an 87234.
God, you guys are just throwing numbers and letters out at us. We have no idea. Like, I don't know every single camera.
I don't know any of these things.
I just feel like you guys are talking to me in alien right now.
I feel like they're having a conversation. Christopher Sampson says color, and of course I shoot Fuji 400.
Hell yeah, Fuji 400, man. The only stock you
Dario
need.
says yes, goated film. King of Carbs. I just got into infrared photography. 590 NM looks so good.
Nanometers. So you're doing digital infrared photography then? Is what I'm guessing. Because, you know, I mean, I would love to get myself a digital infrared camera, you know, full spectrum or whatever, because now I'm messing around with this infrared stuff. I mean, let me show you guys what I'm working with. I went ahead and bought this from Edmund.
Yes, digital.
Huh? Yeah, yes, digital. Yeah, so I would love to have a digital one just to be able to do test exposures of what I want to shoot on film. And it really sucks that the only films we have that shoot into infrared kind of top out like in the low, it's like 750 nanometers or something. That's like as high as it goes. So, I mean, you got to have the right filter. Anyway, I bought this. I already have an R72 filter, which I use for, so this is pretty much like an R72 filter made out of plastic instead of out of glass. Let me show you its effects. So here's a flashlight. It'll blind you. And then there it goes like that. Here's how it would affect me. See, it's like just throwing infrared at me and near infrared. I mean, that's what you guys are seeing is near infrared. And so the plan with this is to put it on this. I'm going to just duct tape it because I don't want to have to cut this down and fit it within the holder. So I'm going to duct tape it or electrical tape it. And this is the reflector for my AD200 flash that I'm going to try and do street stuff with and do some street flash, infrared flash photography. And I'm using this after going through several other iterations, such as this. Here's the first prototype. It's my R72 filter electrical taped to a speed light. And I guess it's out of batteries. Let me see. Maybe I can make it come back to life. There we go. It's coming on. So maybe it'll power up. But this is the first test. And this is what I did. My first exposure test of infrared pictures like you were just looking at. I used this thing. And here it is, full power. Yeah, you guys are still going to be able to see it. And people on the street will still see like a faint red. But it's not going to be like blinding. It's just going to be like, oh, well, what was that? You know what I mean? So the hopes and dreams of this is to have a video about stealth flash work. And people have done it. I'm not inventing anything here. There's nothing new under the sun. But that's the whole idea. And I'm really excited to do it. It's a project I've wanted to do for a long time. And I'm trying to get the legwork down. But like I was saying, infrared films, their perceptible wavelength of light that they can capture, it's just so low compared to what there used to be. There's F-key infrared, which could go up to like 830 nanometers. There's, you know, the high HIE Kodak black and white stuff that was high infrared type stuff. And it just kind of sucks that analog has kind of lost that. Oh, yeah. Speaking of infrared, somebody sent me this infrared color, baby. Yeah, I know I'm just kind of dropping that. It's kind of a big deal. But it expired in 74. So we'll see if I get any pictures from this. It'll be for a fun video. Whoever sent this to me, I saved your address and I'm going to send you something special. I really appreciate it. Even if I don't get any pictures out of this, I know, you know, this stuff's rare. So I really appreciate you sending this my way. And I'm going to hook you up, buddy. Yeah, we'll see if I get any pictures from it. I don't know how I'm going to like test it in a way that I'm not just going to waste it all. So, I mean, that's the thing. Like when you get a batch of film, if you only, you can test it to see how the rest of it's going to go, but like, you waste so much film getting it into a camera, like, let alone, just each individual exposure. So I kind of want to figure out a way I can test it. Like maybe I should just in the dark, like not even open this thing up out of the box at all or out of the black can until I get it in a dark bag, take a little snip of the leader, double side tape it to a freaking film holder, put it in my press camera and test that. But then how am I going to dev that? Just put it in a little container? I don't know. I got to figure it out because I don't want to waste it all on getting like nothing. I don't know. Now I feel like I got a chore I got to do. I'm complaining about getting a film everyone wants.
You're gonna have a blast.
I know, I'm gonna have a blast.
This is what you love.
But it's only one roll. All my other film testing videos, that the expired Ektachrome from '81, the Super Double X from 1952, I had tons of that stuff to play with and dial in.
I just need to call Tony.
I could call Tony. Anthony's expired film. Tony knows everything about expired film, but I don't know if he's had a chance to shoot Aerochrome, expired Ektachrome. So I feel like I'm flying by the seat of my pants with this stuff. I'll see. Maybe I got to go check out Flickr, find some old guy who also has some of the same vintage and figure that out.
Okay. Troy wants to know, do you think infrared film found in an abandoned storage locker, do you think it would be worth shooting?
You found it in an abandoned? Yeah. I mean, why not? Any film you find is worth shooting. You know what I mean?
Are you really somebody from Storage Wars? Is that what happened?
Yeah. Are you from Storage Wars? Yup.
Yeah?
Yup. We've been addicted to Storage Wars, man. It's some good brain rot TV. It's good old-fashioned History Channel brain rot before they even coined the term brain rot.
Chad Bro Chill says, "Hey Nick, love your stuff. When will you start selling shirts?"
I mean soon.
Shirt.
Give me.
Is there a specific shirt?
Yeah. What shirt you want? But first of all, okay. I'm already selling stuff, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, if you guys haven't seen, if you guys have seen, I'm sorry. I know I've plugged this stuff a lot, but shirts aren't everything. There's also these things that I spent months designing and getting printed by a reputable printer, UV coated, 4-year UV coated, so you could have this on your car. It's still going to look bright and beautiful after 4 years. It's Bortra 400. Here, let me flip you around so you can read it. I know a lot of you guys have probably seen all this stuff, but check it out. Oh, look, a trash can. Teeny weeny beanie. Do you know who my dad is? Push 69 stops. Come on, it's hilarious. So funny. Trash can banger. There's the Bortra. Then there's HP5, HB5 sus. Low Pro, HB5 sus. What film speed did you shoot it at? 420? 69? Elite? Over 9,000? 69 exposures. Oh my God, hilarious. In tones we trust, hipster fart sniffery. Come on. You know you want this. Push it real good. And then finally, everyone's favorite. Come on. Here we go. E100, Ecta Homeless, Euro 100, because it's extremely expensive film. I'll mount these someday because they're positives. You mount slides. And then on the top it says, nobody uses slide projectors. All of these, I'll mount these someday. All the hassle of film with none of the latitude, something like that. And then it's fun. Wow, what a view. Okay, so Ecta Homeless, here, film fund. You're gonna sell your kidneys for this stuff. You got to buy this stuff at. Okay, now here we go. More of the plugs. Sorry guys, I need money. Okay, I'm just a human. This is the world we live in. Okay, I'm just a man. You go here, you go to madebylopro.com. That's MADEBYLOPRO.com. You go here, and you could click that and donate to me. Look how cute I am. You want to give me money. And then, or you could go here and buy stuff and get something for your money. Sorry, this is sold out. If you want some of that, let me know in the chat. Maybe I'll re-spool some. I also have other cool films here that I could spool up. But you can buy all the stickers here. They're amazing. Free shipping on stickers. And if you want them, go buy them. I've sold a handful, and I really appreciate everyone who's bought them. And if you're sitting through this spiel after already buying stickers, I'm so sorry. I just still have a box that I spent way too much money on of stickers that I need to sell to get out from under this. So I appreciate you guys. Sorry. But t-shirts. One day, I feel like these designs could maybe go on a t-shirt. What do you want on a t-shirt? You want my face? You want the Buc-ee's logo, but with a cartoon character of my face? What should it be? We'll figure it out. Shirts one day. My cousins do have their own screen printing business, so I would be able to pass on those savings to you guys. So that would be awesome. It's just
I mean, their shirts are still $20 a shirt.
Well,
When
okay.
you buy them,
Well, whatever.
or when I buy them.
Okay, well, you guys would be supporting me. Bespoke, artisanal shirts. Okay, it's not just some crap made in China. You know, it's some good stuff. Good American made, homegrown, country boy type of good homegrown goods. Anyway, so that's the merch we got. We also have the trash can bangers, which I don't know if you guys know about that, but I'll save you that spiel because I'm sure you've heard it before. Let me put this back.
Dario says, Nick, Minolta XDS is better than Minolta XD5.
I don't know about the XDS. I feel like somebody told me about that recently, and I was like, I don't know. Maybe I have to look it up again. But you know what? XD5, I love it. I feel like it's only missing one feature from the XD11, and the XD11 is well regarded as like the best manual Minolta ever made. So why am I going to complain? The only thing the XD5 doesn't have that the XD11 does have is the little pass-through window to see your aperture through the viewfinder. And you know what? Usually I'm stopped down anyway, so what do I care? Sorry, I need a little bit of gum to get me through.
Okay. Drusif says, actual real advice for beer and camera meetup. The biggest thing I've learned from going to events like NAMM is that you want to focus on making initial connections, not focusing on trying to make plans or sponsorship deals at that very moment. There are so many people talking to the reps that their entire week is just follow-up. So just get their info and then follow up a week later. The worst thing you can do is be a sorry to bother you guy. Just exist and contribute to conversation if you have something to contribute. Good advice.
Yeah, that is good advice. I still think I need to try and make a funny piece of content by bugging Jason, and is that going to backfire? Is that going to make sure I'm not? But I mean, what is he going to have to offer me as a fellow content creator? I feel like this whole space, you don't really see much of other people in the analog space like lifting each other up unless they're a business that makes money outside of the content creator thing. Like Darkroom, he's sponsoring people and everything, you know, but you don't really see Grainy Days like, you know, shout out to this person, shout out to that person, you know? Or maybe I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. I don't know.
Okay. King of Carbs says, Fujifilm is what I moved to after getting my legs on my old-ass Canon DSLR. I love the system.
I would love to shoot with I've never gotten to shoot a Fuji digital camera. I mean, they look sexy as hell, and I definitely like salivated at them when the X106 came out, and they look neat. You know, I thought I had found my answer to that in the Ricoh GR system, and it's pretty dope. But I kind of, you know, do wish I had a viewfinder, even though I do most of my shooting with it from the hip. What's up? What did someone say?
Somebody just commented, and Ruben said, I keep running into old comments of yours on random shorts and videos, popping up like a surprise character. It's great. Keep up the hustle.
Dude, I haven't done that in forever. The way I used to do it, every time I'd put out a short or a video, which for the first like 3 months of me doing this thing, a short was coming out every day for 3 months. I felt like the algorithm's going to like me more if I'm participating. So after I dropped any video or short, I would use the same keywords and look up things that were related to my stuff. Like say I did a video that involved the Olympus XA. I'd look up like every video on the Olympus XA, sort it by most viewed, and I'd comment bomb, starting at the top and working my way down. And I'd just leave a comment on everything. And, you know, just trying to hope to be ridiculous enough that it would get people to click on my face and go to my channel. And I'm glad people are finding that out in the wild, because for months and months I was doing that like every day. And I got to one point where I started trying to come up with an ARG that I wanted to do. But I think people just thought I was mentally unwell. It was a whole rant about this is a message from the future. I'm leaving you a message from I would love to find one of those comments and just read it to you, but it was like I'm coming to you from the year 2036, and I'm trying to warn you against the coming digital dystopian apocalypse. All the film goblins have taken over the world, and they're hell-bent on destroying everything analog. Me and the Resistance have stored a few rolls of CineStil 400D in caches around the globe. Make sure to tap into the system and yada yada this. Be warned. Don't let them take over. Anyway, so I never got any response on that stuff. If you guys find one of those comments of me just being unhinged talking about a coming digital apocalypse, screenshot it and send it to me because I'd love to see those. I forgot about those. Shirts when? I don't know. But I would love to do a whole movie on film goblins taking over the world and trying to rid the world of analog and everything tangible. That would be fun. But shirts, I don't know. What do you guys want? What do you guys want from Nick Low Pro shirts? I mean, what should it say? Hello, Internet. I'm Nick. I mean, I don't know. What else? What do I have? Catchphrases? Bazinga, Baba Booey. I feel like in all my videos, oh, shoot more, think less. Yeah, that is my catchphrase, isn't it? Yeah, like I could do that. Like a shirt. Yeah, I could do that. I really feel like there's like a running thing in all my scripts. I figure I can't remember or I can't think of how to segue from one thought to another, so I just write in the script anyway. And I feel like I just get so bored delivering that line, saying anyway to the camera, where I always go, anyway. And I feel like that could be a good shirt, but I don't know if that's too niche. You guys want to see the new script? Let me pull it up. Here's the next episode. I've already filmed the talking head. We're developing C41. It's coming soon. So there you go. Screenshot it if you want to see the opening lines, but that's what you get for the start. We got like 11 pages, and all that little colored text in there was screen direction for myself. Starting off this thing, I just kind of winged it. But anyway, I've been getting more and more detailed in my scripts for myself. And yeah, I think a Leica shirt would be fun. Little Caesars guy with a teeny weeny beanie and funny glasses and a Leica. I think people would gobble that up. Okay, I got one more roll to do, but I got to grab another archival sheet out of my stack here. I bought this for a pretty good deal at an estate sale recently. Hello, Internet. Oh, I'm Nick, innit, bruv? Okay, I got some flash gels, some giant flash gels, some flash diffusion sheets. I also got a holder that these go into. They clamp in. And I got a giant stack of archival sheets. I got some 4x5 sheets.
Oh, you just got all those filters, too.
Yeah, I was just showing them. I got a few 35 mil sheets. I got some 120 sheets. That looks like an old school one, print file. And then I got print file 120 like this. This is the ones I usually use, the 3HB. But then I also got the 124B, and that instead of 3 rows of 4, it's or instead of 3 columns of 4, it's 4 rows of 3. It's a little different. I'm gonna keep going with the ones I always use though, because I'm afraid of change. I gotta figure out somewhere to put this, dude. My whole house is freaking packed to the gills. House. I say house like I have a house. I'm living in a den. I'm okay. See, that's what I get for complaining. That's what I get for complaining. I almost trip on live internet. Okay.
Knock everything over.
I know. And then I almost sat on this. Good thing it wasn't like that when I sat.
Ruben says, a den with lots of cameras, asterisk.
Yeah, I know. Okay, what do you want? You want me to sell all my cameras to afford a house? Then it's just like, it's killing Peter to rob Paul, or however the saying goes. I don't know, man.
No, we need to have a house that we can make a dark room in.
Yeah, it's the dream. Dark room. Dark room's the dream. Because then what's the point of shooting on film if you're not gonna print with chemicals and optics,
Let's
you know?
be honest. The goal is to have the most epic estate sale when we die.
Yeah, that's the goal of hoarding vintage equipment, is to have the most epic estate sale when we die. So that people will be like, wow, these were cool people.
Coolest mid-century glass. That's what we want.
One bad fall would ruin you. Yeah, man. I mean, I hope I never knock over that bookcase over there. Yeesh. Okay, we got one more roll to get through, guys. It's another Sarah roll. Sarah is 2 rolls deep in the Hasselblad, so I guess that means it's my turn to shoot it so I can catch up with her.
No.
No, it's still her turn? I never get another turn at the Hasselblad, guys. I guess that means I need to get a Hasselblad a super wide camera. You know, the ones that aren't SLRs, the ones that are just a lens attached to a film back, and then you have to have a like a viewfinder up top, mounted on top. For the super wide lenses, just zone focusing. That's more my speed, you know. Shoot from the hip, giant negative. Hell yeah. You know what? Yeah, I think my dream camera, without, I don't know, because resolution isn't everything. But I am having fun playing with big cameras, but I hate how slow it is. But I do like zone focusing and shooting from the hip and that kind of thing. So I feel like just having a super wide lens slapped onto onto a large format, medium format would be really fun. So I think playing with a Hasselblad super wide camera would be fun, or with a press camera like a Horseman something, or a Linhof would be really fun to play with a super wide lens and just use the sports finder and zone focus. I think that would be super fun.
Did you read any of these other back comments?
I don't know. Let's catch up.
So, okay, Chad Bro Chill wants to know how you feel about Polaroid.
It's pretty dope. I love Polaroid. You guys want to see? I mean, okay, yeah, Polaroid's cool.
Should Nick go to Polacon, New York City?
Sarah's trying to convince me to be a speaker at Polacon.
Well, I said submit.
To submit to an application to see if I could be a speaker at Polacon. We don't know if they'd take me. You know, I'm not that big. I'm not a big boy. I like Polaroid. I've got a bunch of packs just like this where the batteries run out, and so I have to find alternative ways to shoot and process them. And I've come up with a bit of this. Here's one of my favorites. Check that out. Manually processed. I stuck this in a 4x5 film holder, and then where's my little dude?
Your hat.
Huh?
You're giving away your hat.
Whatever. Like, there's only 20 people here. I'm gonna try and do a whole video on this, but since the battery is dead in this film pack, I took this, put it in a film holder, shot it in my press camera, and as you can see, the emulsion didn't squeeze out perfectly. That's because I put it in this thing. This, I guess, was like a pack film, 4x5 pack film thing, and it's got rollers, so you can just put it in here and then put the tip through here in the dark bag, and then you can just pull it through. And then Bob's your uncle. You have squeezed Polaroid juices all over a Polaroid picture. And I also got one of Harley sleeping on the bed. That one kind of sucks. I got a better one of her. Here, this one's really cute. See her with a little like weird funky line over her nose? I love it. And then here's one of Walker. You can see his little face there. I mean, it's really cute. And then this one, nothing came out. But yeah, I love Polaroid just for like having another weird thing to do with photography. Like, I feel like it gives you another excuse to play and do weird stuff. And that's my only gripe, is the batteries die on this 600 film. And I think that's the only reason why I would want to get one of the more modern Polaroids. Like, you know, I'm in no rush to waste all this money on instant film. And so feeling like you have to shoot it all within one session is just kind of like, eh. I mean, each of those 8 shots costs like several bucks. So why do I have to feel pressured into taking shit shots? You know, like, fuck that. So that's my one gripe with it, because, I mean, let me show you something else. This is my Cadillac of 600 Polaroid cameras. This is my Polaroid SLR 690. It's pretty fucking dope. It's got autofocus. It's got flash built in. So it's really freaking cool. But, you know, do I want to be like, okay, I'm going to open a fresh pack of 600 film, put it in there and bang them all out in one sitting? It sucks. Like, I feel like the only way around that, like, because even if you close this thing up and just leave it in there for a day, next day the battery's dead. And they say, like, the battery's not supposed to drain while it's closed up, but it still does. So I feel like the only way around it would be to put this in a dark bag after you're done shooting, put the slide back into the film pack and take it out, you know, and it's just like a hassle. So that's the one thing that I don't like about it. So that's why I would want an I-type camera, so I could process these shots without the rigmarole of this. But I kind of liked the cool lo-fi look of those things. It was neat. Anyway, maybe I'll take this to Beerson Cameras so I can like impress all the instant losers. I don't know.
X says Rainy Days is too shy to come on live. King of Carbs, I bought a full spectrum Lumix GH3 and an infrared filter that goes in front of the sensor.
Yeah, that's dope, man. I would love to get a digital infrared camera.
I don't know what these things are going back to. X said that hurt my eyes. Ruben, the Flex. King of Carbs, that's so sick.
Might be talking about this.
Shirts.
Yes, shirts.
All of the funny numbers. Now, King of Carbs says, now I really want that trash can as a reusable film canister.
I have the, wait a second. Are you still here? Who said that?
King of Carbs.
I have a box full of trash can bangers as reusable film canisters. So there you go. Go to madebylowpro.com. Get yourself a trash can banger film capsule. Come on. You guys still don't know about this? Do I have to plug this in every episode? Look. Check it out. It says, it's got my logo on one side and it says banger on the other side. And you can take a film, put it in there, put the cap on. There you go. Oh my God. So yeah, you can buy these. They're available for purchase on my website. If you guys are serious, just go check it out, man. Hell yeah. Oh, like the spool film. Okay. I get you. I thought I was about to make a sale here. Mr. Salesman, on the hunt, on the prowl. I thought I had a warm lead. It's all good. Okay, back to the final roll.
Matthew says, I actually have some aerochrome rolls with one roll shot in Vancouver several months back, but kind of afraid to possibly how bad it will turn out.
Well, the only, you know, who knows? Could be good, could be shit, but you won't, it's just going to be nothing until it's something, you know? That latent image is waiting to be seen.
Troy says, I run a storage facility in Western Colorado.
That's cool, man. So do you auction off the units or do you get first dibs on what's in there? Like what if they, you know, if they don't pay?
How long do they not pay?
Yeah, how long till you get to root through their stuff? How long do they have to be delinquent?
Matthew Holler says, got 2 rolls of aerochrome left too.
Jeez. Guys, like I cannot imagine paying eBay prices for aerochrome right now. Like that gets you most of the way to like an old DSLR converted thing. Like there's some guy in UK who converts old Nikons. Like I've been looking at those, kind of thinking I want to get one.
I think you saw these shirts when Shoot More Thin Gloves. Like
yeah.
For sure. Hello Internet, I'm Nick. Where are all these film supply loaded people dying and having sick estate sales? I gotta move there.
Yeah.
I told them check out estatesales.net and look in their area.
Yeah, man. Estatesales.net. That's what we use to check out stuff. Like that's how we found the estate sale that had the Leica. That's how we found the Hasselblad.
I mean, yeah.
So we've just been a little lucky. You got to keep your eyes out.
Yeah, and like, I feel like some of them that are like really big camera places, you'll have it, but sometimes you just need to like peek on pictures.
You have to what?
Like zoom in.
Yeah.
The pictures.
It's not like the most modern website. It takes a while to scroll through all the pictures and see what they got. You can search by text, but if they didn't tag that there's cameras or stuff, you know, sometimes they might not know what they got. And those are the people you want to buy from because then they didn't do their research.
Yeah, as long as they're not like those douchey people in San Antonio from last weekend.
Yeah. I tried to buy a Nikon Cool Scan film scanner. And, you know, I had no way to test to see if it works. And this guy wanted to charge me like eBay prices for it. And I was like, no, forget that, you know. I'm not going to pay $300 to get a freaking giant paperweight for my desk. And I've tested an Icon Cool Scan, and even a one that was better than the one I was looking at doesn't really give me better scans than what I can get with the Sony A7 III. So it was kind of just a resale opportunity, maybe make some money, bring it home, test it out if there was enough meat on the bone, and then flip it and ship it, ship it and flip it and all that. But I don't know. This guy did his research right in front of us. And it was like, no, thank you. So shit happens.
Carb says, my place is so packed with film gear, one bad fall would ruin me.
Yeah.
Ruben said that'll get Jason to do a video on you.
What would get him to do a video on me?
I don't know.
Sorry, we're so behind on the comments, guys. What would get what would I have to do to get Jason to do a video on me? I don't know. Just like being a jerk to him at Beers and Cameras.
King of Carb says, big cameras are the best. However, I pressed the shutter on my Pentax 6.7. The shutter slap is like a tank. I like the sound of the Hasselblad.
Yeah, the Hasselblad is fun. I should play with that in a sec. Let me just get this all.
Hey now!
Hey, there's no film in it. I can play with it.
No, it's still your camera.
Oh, see? Evidence, video evidence. Sarah has relinquished control of the Hasselblad. It is officially mine again.
Just being nice. It is mine.
No, okay. See? She took it back already.
Ruben says, I feel like if I were to go modern, Instax is the way. Polaroid is for the retro cameras.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It seems kind of neat. Like, it seems like Polaroid's at least trying a little more than Instax is. Like, I feel like Fuji's just like, yeah, we're just going to keep making money with these cheap plastic cameras for kids. Why try to, reinvent something? Why try and fix what ain't broken? But then Polaroid's at least coming out with the whatever, the i2, whatever the hell, that's got like full manual control if you use the app of your phone and all this other stuff, self-timer, multiple exposure modes, all that fancy schmancy stuff. But at the end of the day, you're still wasting a shit ton of money per shot. And I don't think that's ever going to change. At least Instax is a little cheaper per shot, ain't it? It's like 10 shots for $14 as opposed to 8 shots for $18. Isn't that what it is? It's like, yeesh. So yeah, Instant definitely seems prohibitively expensive, and people that specialize in just that probably pretty well off. Anyway, that's all the rolls archived. So let me play with the Hasselblad in case you guys haven't had a chance to see that. I haven't had a chance to play it.
Let me get through back to these. Ruben, as far as saying Jason will do a video on you. So that was in reference to us having the goal of leaving behind a giant film estate sale.
Oh, yeah. So I'd have to die for him to make a video about me is what you're saying. I have to die and have a great estate sale. And then he'll be like, guys, this guy was a legend. Look at all these cameras he left behind. And now they're going to be in all my new videos.
Ruben also said that he is going to have to email you for international shipping.
Oh, okay. What, you wanted something from the site, right? Yeah. Guys, I'm sorry. I set up the whole website on Squarespace, and I couldn't figure out how to lock in like good rates for international stuff, because it seems like I'd have to, on a country by country basis, look up what it would cost for me to get each individual item there and then enter it in. So if you just if you're not in the US, just email me at hello@madebylowpro.com. And I'll figure out a custom rate for you and send you stuff. I got plenty of time to hook up my fans with merch, so no worries.
Chadbro Chill 17 says, neat idea with the Polaroids. To double back on what you were saying earlier with content creators, who should I give some views to? Let me write them down.
Some views to? Like other content creators in the analog space specifically, I would say I love my boy Shutter Slaps. I can't go without shouting him out with he just has like a cool, like kind of unfiltered, unhinged take on things. All
things retro.
All things retro, but he does specialize in doing he just does film content, but he does love all things retro. And he, you know, I love his take on things. And then Sweet Lou Photography, he's pretty cool. You guys might have heard of him. He
Oh, look, he just popped in the chat.
Oh my god, dude, are you kidding me? It's like it's meant to be. Holy shit. That's nuts. Holy crap, dude. Yeah, were you just waiting? Oh my god, guys, yeah, go check out Lou if you don't know Lou. Yeah, me and Lou met each other through all this content stuff. By the way, Lou, I was talking to some guy who knows you IRL, and I told him, hey, tell Lou we got to do that podcast soon, man. We've been talking.
He will not be dropping any cameras.
Is Nop here?
Yeah, he just joined too.
No, oh my god, I got Nop and Lou. Guys, how's it going? Nop Top, another freaking great creator in the whole, not just the analog photography space, but he makes things like crazy things. He tickles his own fancy and follows his own rabbit hole, and he makes cool stuff. Other analog people
Ace, if you want
the addict, yeah,
or instant.
Ace, what's his channel name? Ace's Places, or is it Ace Creates on YouTube? I forget because he's got different names for Instagram and for YouTube. I think it's Ace Creates on YouTube. Let me see. Oh my god, he's gonna hate me for not being able to remember his name.
No, people have too many different names
okay.
on different channels.
Ace Creates, he's a very thoughtful guy. He writes very thoughtful scripts for his videos, and he goes out and takes photos. Ace Creates, he's in Australia on the Gold Coast. He does fun stuff with digital and analog. There's also the Attic Dark Room. He's not a friend, but he's just a guy I've watched for ever since I found his stuff.
What's that?
Am I forgetting somebody?
British dude.
The British dude?
Yeah. I feel like you always watch his stuff.
Oh, Alan Schaller?
No. But yeah, he's cool too.
Yeah, Alan Schaller. He's actually a great renowned guy.
Old dude.
Oh, Shoot Film Like a Boss.
Yeah.
He's a great film photography YouTuber. He only shoots black and white, and he does a lot of stuff in his dark room. Camera Dactyl. Guys, if you guys haven't seen Camera Dactyl, oh my god, did you guys see that reel I came out with about a new film format? This guy is amazing, and big news about it. Let me go to his page. So he just came out with a new film format, this guy. It's really paper. He's shooting onto RA4 color paper, like darkroom paper for color. Here, I'll just click on it so you can see. But this is Camera Dactyl. He's amazing. He's a freaking genius. He made this thing. It's like a large format TLR. And he made it's like a 35 canister scaled up to the size of a beer can, so he can shoot like 4x5 roll film. You know what I mean? So it's like he took this and it was spitting out 4x5 film, but on a roll instead. And let me get to the processor. The processor is nuts. Where's that clip? Come on. Somewhere here. There he is building it. But those are how the pictures come out. Each of those are 4x5, dude. Coming out looking like it's from one of those mall photo booth things. So it's nuts. And big news is I'm going to go meet him in Albuquerque. I don't know if I don't think he's going to care that I'm saying that I'm going to go meet him. Whatever.
Hype up.
Yeah, build the hype up. Guys, I'm going to go at the start of next month. I'm going to go on a little trip. So I have been working my ass off to try and get ahead of schedule on videos so that I can go out to Albuquerque and meet this motherfucker who seems like the Willy Wonka of analog photography. Just making new stuff that nobody knew they wanted, and it's amazing. And so yeah, that's my big news. I'm gonna go meet him. Camera Dactyl, amazing film genius. And hopefully I get to meet Joe Van Cleve as well, who's a friend of his, who also has a decent following on YouTube, but I think he also does stuff about like typewriters and stuff. But he's a real thoughtful guy who does his research with stuff. He's done work with shooting positive black and white paper directly in camera. So paper reversal and stuff. And those are a few other analog people right off the top of my head. Anyway, this is just sitting here waiting to be played with. You guys want to hear how the Hasselblad sounds?
Can I just go back really quick? People were talking about aerochromes.
Yeah.
Like you said, all aerochrome rolls I purchased were from 2015 to 2019.
Oh my God, can you send me one, dude? My P.O. box is on my website.
Where prices were stupidly high.
Oh, stupidly high, sorry.
Before.
Oh, before they were high. Well, hey, you won't lose much money if you send me a roll or two.
He said, even though I could probably resell my remaining rolls for aerochrome and make some well-needed extra dough, I'm not going to take advantage of that.
Well, that you're better than me. I mean, at this point in my life, I would probably.
Listen, if you have a shit ton of aerochrome, you wouldn't sell it either.
Okay, maybe I wouldn't, but you know, I do need money, and I also need the views. So if you want to help hook a boy up, dude, I'd hook you up with as much merch as you want, man, just for some aerochrome. Wink, wink. You got any 4x5?
Funhouse says, would you sell your fisheye lens? No.
What, the Minolta fisheye? No, those are Sarah's. I wouldn't be allowed to.
Yeah, those are mine.
Yeah, those are. I got those for her for Christmas.
I don't know. These things are so far back. Not said I'm here to see live Hasselblad. Juan says you are not sponsored. Cry face. Then Sweet Lou came in. What up, Nick? What the fuck? You summoned me. Nop said, did I miss the live camera drop? Lou said, literally no. I clicked on this video and the first thing I hear was my name. Thanks for the shout out. Also, I love your gamer keyboard.
Oh yeah, dude. I need the freaking RGB, man. Unicorn vomit up in here. I bought this before I had a channel, so.
Chad Bro and Sweet Lou are saying what's up. King of Cards, the dude is doing good work. I hope his new format comes out.
Yeah, man. I mean, it seems like great freaking stuff. I mean, it's just so niche, like, but there's got to be a market for it. Like, there's so many freaking hipsters that are at a high level that are making money or just like don't need to worry about money and can just play with it for the fun of it. That I feel like it's an expensive thing, but I feel like there's got to be a market for it. We just got to help get the word out there for it, you know? And just his film processor alone seems amazing. Like for some, it's modular and it can do paper, it can do film, it can do any process you want. And it's like, you can, I don't know. It blows my freaking mind that this guy was able to make all this stuff from 3D printed parts and whatnot. It's nuts. Oh, Haas is here. Holy crap. What's up, Haas?
Hold on. Let me just get through this and then you can take over.
Sarah's helped me get to the backlog of comments.
Drew says Kyle McDougal.
Yeah, McDougal is dope, dude. Very thoughtful. I definitely watched a lot of his stuff when I was learning everything I could about film. Gas and Cameras and Gear. Thank you. There's really a guy named Gas. Is that your name? Thank you so much. I never thought Gas would give me money. Gas usually takes away money.
They're talking about Mountain Dew, Hard Mountain Dew, Taco Pepsi Corp sponsorship.
I'll take sponsors from anything. Doesn't have to just be film people.
Well, I think he was talking to Sweet Lou.
Oh, okay.
Because of his.
Oh, yes, because of the Mountain Dew, the Dew developer. If you guys didn't know, Sweet Lou developed film in Mountain Dew, hard Mountain Dew, the kind that gets you drunk. So, sorry, just spitting out my gum. Okay, don't hate on me.
Lou says you gotta visit the Breaking Bad locations while you're there.
We would, but Sarah has never watched Breaking Bad, so I feel like it would be sacrilegious.
The second to last episode.
Yeah, well, so you spoiled it for yourself.
I didn't care. The Attic Dark Room is wild if you haven't watched this stuff.
Yeah, I love that stuff.
Everybody loves the Attic Dark Room. Got to get more hard Mountain Dew. Greg Berry says the military used to use 4x5 size roll film for recon. We'd go in these huge cameras. I have a roll of it because my great uncle was a photographer in Korea.
Greg, you really have, so it's really, is it 4 inches wide? Because I've been having a hell of a time. That's kind of, that would be a dream thing to be able to find aerial film cut down to 4 inches wide to bring with me to Albuquerque to meet Ethan, Camera Dactyl. That would be so freaking cool. But the problem is, it seems like the most common sizes are like 9 point whatever inches wide, which wouldn't fit in his new film back that he made for that system. But finding 4-inch wide roll film would be the dream to be able to take his system. That is the only limit of his system is that the paper is so slow and that he has to filter it. He's shooting at an effective ISO of like 0.05. So if I was able to find or source any type of 4-inch wide film, that would be amazing. You know, even if we were able to shoot at freaking 12 ISO, it would be a huge come up and open so many shutter speed opportunities for us, you know?
Haas is finally in the house. Chadbro Chill says you and Lou are very flavor adjacent, Nick.
We are? Yeah, what flavor would I be? He asked.
If you were a potato chip.
I'd be salt and vinegar. Duh, no brainer. And okay, I think I'm caught up, guys. So new channel starting up, Gas and Cameras and Gear. Go check out Gas Cameras and Gear, I guess. New channel. You got to support the people coming up. I'm not going to be one of those guys who pulls up the ladder behind me as I'm trying to get bigger. Chad Bro Chill, I did see in all that stuff, you know, where he's promoting his new Camera Master System, that he's hanging out with that Dr. SX70 guy. I saw him on Instagram.
Wait, you're not Korean barbecue?
Me?
Chips?
That's you. I'm salt and vinegar.
I don't think so.
I'm salt and vinegar. I mean, what do you guys think? Am I salt and vinegar? You know, I'm trying to be like the salty, abrasive, unhinged, wacky guy. You know,
I think you're Korean barbecue.
Okay, I'm Vic Vinegar. You're Hugh Honey. You know, always sunny. But yeah, Dr. SX70. If he could fix my SLR 690's battery drain, that would be a dream come true. Then I'd be way less, opposed to loading it up all the time with film. That'd be cool. Yeah, sweet. I mean, I don't know. So salt and vinegar is always my go-to. So
Lou thinks that you're cool ranch.
Well, thanks, dude. I'm cool. Tubular, man. Wow. Yeah, I appreciate it. Okay, so what did Drisa say? Has a sick analog photography channel. I feel like videos that have nothing to do with analog photography. You really like heavy, angry music and learning how to mix it. Hell yeah, that's fine by me, dude. We all got our own things, and it's not just analog. You know, I came down such a winding road to find myself here. I mean, when me and Sarah met, I was just getting into drums. I was playing in a band. I was trying to do that, and I had the most shittiest bandmates you could ever ask for. They were terrible people. I think, what the hell's going on? I think I have a moth getting burned to death on my LED light right now. Let me see.
Oh no.
Well, it's vaporized now. Ooh, now I'm blind. Anyway, so yeah, it was drums, and that didn't go anywhere. The best thing that ever happened was I would get paid to drink draft beers. Well, I would get paid by drinking from draft beers. We'd get paid with free beers at a shitty ass dive bar in our hometown. And then from there, I wanted to I was like, fuck these guys. They're gonna act so cool because they sing and play real instruments instead of drums. So then I started taking singing lessons, and next thing you know, I'm trying to learn classical singing, like Bella si come un angelo. That's pretty rusty, but I was doing that. He tried to have me doing the whole Figaro song and all that. And I was trying to learn how to do that, and then fucking just a billion other things. But along the way, I did pick up photography, and I'm glad this is stuck, and it's got me to meet all you guys and get to hang out, and hopefully be able to support myself doing something creative, even if it's content creation, which is, I mean, I feel like how can you really make it in this day unless you're like go get 'em hustle guy that can really go get the clients and be a real portrait guy or figure out a way to sell your photographs. It's either that or just make brain rot for people on the internet. And I guess it doesn't have to be brain rot. You can just make cool ASMR photo vlog type stuff as long as you got a cool personality. But I feel like it's the way. Gas and Cameras. Hey, man, I thought you were a new upstart channel. Why are you giving me money? Come on, dude. What the heck's going on here? I really appreciate it, man. Like I said, I never thought I'd see the day where gas is giving rather than taking. Gas does give cameras, though. Case in point right here. Anyway, so you guys have seen the Hasselblad, and I can't believe you don't like salt and vinegar, Lou. What is your problem, dude? Learn to live a little. This is the new 50 millimeter that I got from Alexander Just. We did a little backroom deal. You know, I gave him some money. Like, again, you know, gas takes from the wallet. And now we have a wide angle lens for this thing. And it's pretty cool. We still haven't shot it yet, though. So that'll be our next fun thing to do, is shooting some 50 mil on the HC. Salt and vinegar is life, Juan. I mean, how can you live without it? It's the best. It's the best. It's the best chip flavor. Give me a break. And yes, Lou, I drum. It's been, I feel like it's definitely been over a year since I touched the kit at this point. Last time I drummed was when my buddy Buck was here visiting, which was November 2023. So yeah, it's been a while. I'm probably rusty as hell, but I'm sure I can still hold a backbeat. I don't know. I don't play anything like heavy. I do have like the double pedal bass thing because that's what my bandmates were into. But I never, yeah. As soon as I figured out, I was like, you know what? I don't really just want to keep doing like 16th notes with my feet all day. I was like, okay, frickin' just go to single pedal and then try to learn some bop and some swing. Anyway, this is going down a whole different route right now, guys. I'm so far away from the whole music thing. But you know what? One reason I do love photography and trying to do street photography is like it kind of scratches the same itch in a way. Like you know, going on a photo walk is a lot like I feel like trying to improvise and just make something up because you don't know what I like to go out without really knowing what I want. I'm always a hunter. I'm not a fisher. I don't stand in one spot and wait for somebody to walk into frame to get a picture I'm imagining. I just walk through a crowd and you know, see something in the moment and try to take that picture. But the only difference is with music, when you make something, you know, unless someone's recording, it just like it goes into the air, it gets heard by whoever's there, and it disappears. You know, it's like how a chef works on something, makes it, and someone eats it, and it's gone. It becomes toilet fodder. But with photography, at least it gets recorded onto this thing, you know. But in the moment, you're trying to capture some moment, and that kind of does scratch the same itch, you know. Anyway, this is getting too artsy fartsy, guys. Someone bring me back down to earth over here. Did I miss anything? I feel like I'm on point with everybody. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me, guys. We've been going for 2 hours and 11 minutes, 2 hours 12. I don't know. We got any other follow-up questions? It might be time to wrap up soon. If not, I've been going for a minute and I don't got any beer to drink. I'm drinking soda water, so I'm totally sober. The real war amongst each other. Yes. I don't know. I feel like me and Sarah are both hunters. I think she can fish a lot better than I can. I just get impatient. And I don't know. I just feel like standing in one spot, like, yes, having the patience for something and waiting for it to happen can result in amazing photographs. But it feels like just from the fact of you sitting there, like forcing something, willing it to be into existence, feels like a little less authentic to me than just to be like moving around and authentically just trying to like pay attention to your surroundings and stumble upon something. That always seems the best to me. But I never get to do that because I live out here in the sticks. 5.25 by 20 feet. Okay. Well, 5.25 would still have to get cut down. Yeah, I think I saw that as another standard size, 5.25. So I would need some type of slitter system, some way to reliably pull the film through something that has like a little blade just poked up through it. I think I would just need to have like a take-up spool and some other, you know, and there's whatever. I'd have it all spooled up over here, have a take-up spool there, and have it be fed across a bed that hopefully wouldn't scratch it and would have to have a little blade that would be stuck up there at about 1.25 inches from the side to get it down to width. But that's a project for another day. I mean, that would be something cool to engineer with camera dactyl if you wanted to get down to brass tacks on it. I don't know. You still awake, babe, or did you fall asleep?
I'm awake.
Well, guys, I don't know. Made some orange chicken while watching the stream. Well, hey, dude, that sounds great, man. I love me some Asian style chicken stuff, man. Running out of steam over here. Have you used any of the old Exacta cameras? I just shipped one off from eBay. I had an Exacta, an eHagi Exacta for sale on eBay for the longest time, and I finally sold it on eBay. I never got to use it. I think it was a 127 roll film camera, and I never tried to adapt anything to it. Or maybe not 127. I don't know what whatever, some type of roll film fit in there, and it was like a waist level viewfinder. It kind of had a gunked up helicoid, so it was hard to focus. It was very stiff to focus. Never got to shoot it. It seemed fun, but I don't know. I got some other old cameras that'll be fun to play with too. Does your girlfriend have any more Minolta cameras? Well, her favorite is the XD11, and then we also both have I have the XD5. We also have the we have the Minolta 110 Auto Zoom Mark II for 110 film. And we have a Minolta sub miniature, the Minolta 16, the little spy camera.
The Weathermatic.
We got the Weathermatic, the dual 35 AF underwater film camera, point and shoot.
What was my original one?
And we have the 110 Minolta underwater camera. And Sarah's original film cameras, one her uncle gave her, was the Minolta X370.
Do you have a Highmatic still?
I don't know if we've ever had a working Highmatic.
Didn't you buy me a Minolta rangefinder?
Oh yeah, and okay, there's also this. Come on.
Yeah,
okay.
we could have a Minolta museum.
Yeah, we got tons of
pretty
Minoltas.
close.
Where is it? It's hidden here.
Is it? You have it?
Yeah, it's here. Here we go, guys. Guess what? I went to the shelf again, and I didn't drop a camera. So anyway, here's the Minolta rangefinder. We have the Minolta V2. It's an old one. I think it's from 52 or something like that. So it's not a fancy Minolta rangefinder like the CLE, which is like Sarah's dream Leica, I would guess. But thank you, Juan. Yes, my fumble fingers did not fail me today. It's pretty cool. The rangefinder is decently bright. The viewfinder it's got a little bit of discoloration, like everything looks blue through here, but the patch is easy enough to focus. You guys want to look through it? Let's see if I can give you a good picture. Yeah, there we go. You can kind of see the rangefinder patch if I point it. I don't know. But there you go. There's the picture. You can see the patch kind of there. You can see that I'm not in focus. But yeah, I mean, it works pretty good. It's got shutter speeds from bulb all the way up to 1/2000. But the quirky thing about this is, here, I'll flip you around this way. The V2. So if you can see, 1/2000 is in red on the lens barrel, and 1/1000 is in blue. And then you have corresponding markings here. Come on, focus on me. Where there's this red line here, and there's a blue line underneath it. You can kind of hard to see. So if you're stopped down to f22, you can use any of the shutter speeds up to 1/2000. But once you open up past f8, so at f8 through f22, you can shoot all the way up to 1/2000. But if you open up to f5.6, you're limited to 1/1000 because the leaf shutter is so fast that the aperture blades can't open up fast enough in time, or close down fast enough in time. I don't know how the frick it works, but I don't know. If you shoot at f2, you can't open if you're shooting wide open at f2, you can't shoot at 1/2000. Anyway, so them's the brass tacks. But it's pretty, it's cute. No light meter. I've shot a roll or two through it, and I should probably do a video on it because I do like it. It's like it fits well in the hand. I just got to put some tape on the back because the film door wants to just slap open randomly. So that's the one thing that's wrong with that. Yes, a CLE would be awesome. Dario, man. Here's a question. We got another question from Drusif. He's going to be like, well, who do you think you are? Which light meter app do I use? Just whatever the one everyone uses on their phone. I use that. And then, yeah, just whatever that is, the light meter app, the one, I don't know what it's called. Many documents contain pages on which the text, this page intentionally left blank, is printed. Does this mean the page is no longer blank? Ah, that's a good philosophical question. It's funny because I actually put those in like my invoices and stuff so that the spreads will still line up right if people like try to make them into like a booklet. You know what I mean? Otherwise, you'll have pages mismatched with each other that you didn't intend to be mismatched. God, that's like a kind of a tree in the forest question, ain't it? What if I don't know which app is being used? Oh my. Okay, well I gotta find my. I was like, I gotta find my phone. I'm talking to my phone. You guys are on my phone. I don't know. It's just called like the light meter app. I don't know. I feel like if I back out of this to look at my apps, then I'll lose the live stream. So I don't know what to do. So you guys are stuck with no answers from Nicky Boy over here.
Is it on your old phone?
Yeah, I think so. But that's all the way over there. Okay. I guess I can use my second phone that Sarah doesn't know about. Right,
You
babe?
mean the old phone that you use specifically for developing?
Yeah, I use this one for developing. I mean, I use my new phone a lot for developing too.
Oh, do.
But that, I don't know. Yeah, it is the burner phone. It's the one that I just wanted to replace it for my whole life. Like I would just like let one phone go into nothing. Like I would use it until it doesn't work anymore, and then I'd get a new phone. But that just got a little hectic, and I ended up upgrading before this one died. So now I feel like weird. I got two phones. Hey, and it's still working. Okay, let's see if I can find it right here. Okay, I use this one. It's just called Light Meter. Boop. And there you go. Light meter free. That's the one. And it's got camera meter. You point it at things. Oh, allow. You're allowed. And it takes readings. I don't know. There you go. Okay. Light meter. Light meter sorted. Now you know. That's the one. But they don't pay me. So, if I ever get sponsored by somebody who's selling a real light meter app, then, use that one. No problem, Juan. Yeah. What did Lou say? If you're on Android, it's called Light Meter. Yeah, well, okay. Well, there you go. You answered it before I had a chance, man. I don't know. Any other burning desires? Any other questions, guys? I might have to wrap it up over here. Unless you guys want to stick around and give me donations, that would really get me back in the mood for this. I'm sorry. I gotta beg. That's what I've been turned into. I feel like I'm an internet busker over here. I'm peddling my brain rot. Would you like some more? Would you like some more skibbity, sir? Ah. Okay. Well. So yeah, future things for the channel. Like I already touched on, infrared flash stuff is coming soon. C41 developing video is coming soon. That's probably going to be the next video. Here is actually the length of the talking head. Give you guys a little behind the scene, behind the whatever the hell. BTS. Here's the talking head. Right now, I have talked to the camera for so long that the raw footage of me talking to the camera for the script is sitting at 1 hour and 56 minutes. So almost 2 hours of just me talking to the camera that I have to go through. And I don't know, do you guys appreciate it when I do these? The little me behind me, or I have that behind, so you have something else to look at. There's the new one. It's just me fiddling with a film can. So yeah, that's going to be the next episode, is developing film, developing color film specifically. Here's all the footage I have. Here's the talking head files. Here's there's nothing in the stock footage yet. That comes in as I'm doing it. Here's the mixing chems folder. So that's what my GoPro has captured for mixing the chemicals. Here's what my phone has captured. Here's some Sony footage from my good camera. There you go. Some fancy footage looking at a bag of chemicals. That's what you guys are in for. That's what you subscribed for, right? And okay, here's another little sneak peek. Look at me being cute with my chemicals. Coming soon to a YouTube near you. Whoa, what a cutie pie. Yeah. You guys are never going to get the extended cuts unless I can, I don't know, figure out a way to make that happen. And here's all the footage.
Well, we could start doing more vlog
Yeah, maybe. But here's all the footage that just goes into getting the film loaded into a Paterson tank. Like, there I got to plug the trash can film bangers. And then what do we got here? We got the oh, what's going on here? You guys don't want to see that one. Here, this one is labeled insert tip into the slit. So that's what that clip's all about. Putting your tip into the slit. And then we actually have developing over here. There we go. There's my patented film agitation technique. Yep, this is coming out soon. This is going to be a bear to cut together, guys, because it's such a detailed thing. Like, I tried to put in as many pro tips as I can about things I learned myself that worked for me for developing film. Just little things like how I hold the frickin' scissors in the dark bag, to how I conserve water when doing photo flow, to how I extend the life of my chemicals and get up to, like, with my last batch of chemicals, I didn't mix up a new batch of chemicals until I had developed 28 rolls of film, and they came out great even at 28th roll of film. So I really stretch those chemicals as far as I can go. They're only rated to do 8 rolls of 36 exposures. So, yeah, I feel like I'm making a value-packed episode. I feel like it might be up to 30 minutes long. We'll see. I'll probably cut it short. You guys know how I edit. I keep things tight. So maybe like 25, 20, 21. But it's definitely going to be long. And I got a lot of cutting ahead of me because, like I said, I got to get these videos ready and scheduled so I can go to Austin, Texas, and meet all the other big wigs and not feel like I'm losing time.
And Albuquerque.
And to Albuquerque. So I got 2 trips planned and maybe going to New York for Policon. We'll see. Lou, are you going to Policon? Hit me up. DM me. Are you going to Policon?
People just wrote some nice things.
Well, here, let me see. I haven't looked at the comments in a minute. Okay.
Said that he was late. He was working on college stuff and just noticed this now. Chad Bro says videos need more Easter eggs.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah.
Says, can we get a Phoenix Part 2? I think it's my favorite film stock.
A Phoenix, what? Just for the film people? Or do you want me to do a full-fledged episode on Phoenix, like a real long-form thing? Or do you want just a film people? Because I was planning on doing for film people season 2. I want to do Harmon Red and just put Phoenix in reverse. Well, Lou, if I make it up there, man, we definitely got to hang out, man. I keep seeing on your videos, like I looked at your new cosplay video today, man. Like, frickin', he's got a P.O. box in Danbury, Connecticut. Ah, man, I've been to Danbury. It's like the only.
That's Stu Leonard.
It's the only mall that's left open in America, it seems like. And yeah, like Sarah always talks a big game about Stu Leonard's, and she still hasn't brought me to Stu Leonard's yet. So I want to see what all the hype's about.
Yeah.
See the original Stews, hell yeah. But yeah, man, it might be fun. And if I can go get my SLR 690 fixed in Albuquerque, that would be dope. And then take that to Policon. I think that would be really cool. Yeah, if that Dr. SX70 guy, I should hit him up. Be like, hey, I'm coming to Albuquerque. You want to fix my thing? I got a mall right next to me that's quite active. They're still out there. Dang, man. You should see ours out here in Kerrville, Texas, man. It's always dead. It's pretty depressing, man. It was like the big thing. Everyone's like, they're opening up an axe throwing joint at the mall. Next month, they're closing the axe throwing place at the mall. And yeah, it's pretty sad. There is one place that's like an antique store, but it's super curated and like, I like the dusty antique stores where you can really dig and find deals on stuff, man. Oh, yeah, here's something else. I got a deal on this. If you guys didn't see my story, I was in Uvalde, Texas, and I stopped at the antique store there.
Before to show them your filters, and you were like, I did that already.
I didn't know what you were talking about, apparently. I got all these Calkin filters, dude. The square filters. Check it out. I got this whole case of them. And I have more of them that I already had. But look at this one. It's brown. It's a brown filter. Browntown, baby. It's got the holder. It's I think it's a graduated brown filter. What is this one called? No, this one's just the sepia. This one says coefficient times 2.5 sepia. Super cool. This one's a dreams filter. Let's see if it can. Look at that. Whoa, whoa. Dreamy. Do I look dreamy? It's called doo doo poo poo filter. I love it. I love it. This is gonna make me a better photographer. A lot of cool stuff. A gradual filter. So you start off here and then, whoa, look at that. I gradually get warmer. I'm warmer or colder? Oh, you're getting warmer. Ah, ha, ha, ha. I'm always dreamy. Thank you, Bay. I appreciate it. Oh, wait, Sarah's here listening. We can't talk like that. But yeah, I got a lot of cool things. This is the cool pack that comes with like little flimsy filters that you can put in a little tiny holder for it. So you get like the little blue gel, you get a green gel, a red gel, purple gel. Uh-oh. And then I just lost the separating papers. But this could be a whole video on just the fun, different caulking filters out there. And why do I feel dirty every time I say caulking? What are you doing? I'm out here caulking. Cock-a-doodle doing. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff. This one seems like it has potential. So it comes with two parts. So it's got this part that blocks everything but the middle, and then it's got this part that just blocks the middle. So you could take a picture of like a landscape or a room with this, and then you could take a picture of somebody's face with this and just have a floating face in the middle. Huh? Yeah. Cool. Who needs Photoshop? Get it right in camera, you dingus. Jeez. Multiple exposures made fun. Make multiple exposures great again, people. Anyway, so yeah, a lot of cool stuff. Gradual filters, different little like blurry things, and vignette type thingamadoos. So that'll be fun. I just got to figure out what lenses this holder is going to fit on. I do want to get the adapter to get this holder on the Hasselblad. I think that would be fun. I looked at it, but it's like $30 to get just for this doohickey to fit on a Hasselblad. Look at that. Just a little frickin', come on, give me a break, you know? Everything costs money, you know? They got you like this when you're into film. Anyway, guys, I don't know, I keep saying we got anything else, and then I keep going down other rabbit holes. I feel like I'm running out of cool updates. What else haven't I showed you? I showed you the behind the scenes of the state of the video. As you can tell, I haven't cut it together yet.
Well, you just recorded it.
Yeah, I just recorded the talking head today. I wanted to record it the day that I released the last video because I really gotta, you know what usually happens? I release a video, then, I take a little victory lap. I spend a few days not working on stuff and just brainstorming what I'm going to do next. But I have like 12 videos like partly recorded already that you guys haven't seen. And so I have it all here, and I just need to freaking bang it out and get it out, man, because I'm gonna be away from my computer. It's gonna give me stress. I can't just I gotta get ahead of the ball. I gotta keep hustling, people. Hustle, that's the name of it. Okay, what am I missing? Anything else? We need filters for dummies. Okay, yes, I can. I mean, what am I? Yeah, is that what I am? I'm photographers for dummies. Like, wait, what does this do? Well, you see, it does this, and that's how it works, children. Okay. I grew up in the Bronx, but I've been living for the last few years. Yeah, man, I'm freaking jealous that you're up there, Lou. Man, that's where we want to be. Write one word on an essay and take a victory lap on you. Yeah, man. I mean, I definitely already feel like just it's Saturday, and usually, I would feel like, okay, I just released a video on Thursday. It's Saturday. I still have until next Thursday to do yada bada bing bong, and I would feel good about starting on a Saturday, but I already feel like I wasted too much time. Wait, what did you send, babe?
I'm texting you things you need.
Oh, Sarah is reminding me that I need to buy more camera stuff. What clown world am I living in? When are we going to see the multiple exposures video? Step up, step down rings. I mean, I don't know. You mean with the weird multiple exposure filter thing? Eventually. Guys, like I said, I don't have like a calendar. I just got here's some more behind the scenes stuff I can show you guys. You want to see like upcoming project folders? I mean, I feel like I'm a mess with how I hoard my data over here. I mean, I do not have a good folder archive right now. So here's stuff. Okay, you already saw the 500T video that's out. That's ad reads. This is the next video coming out. This is going to happen eventually. Right now, it's just that reel I put out about it. DIY 110 reel. That's right. I made a Paterson reel for 110. It's pretty easy. You just need a hacksaw. Extrachrome 4x5. that's this. I already teased that. Essential film holder assembly. That's the newest episode that just came out. Film camera hacks. This was going to be a compilation of different hacks, but I think I'm going to split them up into several episodes. Give me more breathing room. 4x5 Polaroid hack. That's the other thing I teased earlier, where I had the Polaroid that I squeezed through the manual rollers. So that's going to be its own episode. DIY buy post. Come on, it just doesn't flip around right when I tell it to. That is footage that I filmed on making a DIY adapter for an old timey press camera like this. Let me show you. Okay, so it's just show and tell time, guys. Okay, get used to it. That's what we're doing. So
You have a half hour to do duo.
okay, I'll do duo. But here's this is an old school flash thing. So they'd have a cord that goes right onto there, and that's what talks to your flash. But this is like outdated. So I made a cable that talks from this to a normal flash transmitter so I can use my press camera with a flash, with a big boy flash. So that's going to be its own episode. It's probably going to be a short one, but I'm still going to have to stretch it out to at least 8 minutes so I get ad money. Okay? Because that's the world we live in. We live in clown world. And so yeah, that's one thing I can do. I was thinking of doing an episode just on cutting up 35 millimeter film, putting it in film holders, and putting it in this to get really wide sprocket panos. I filmed myself changing the focusing screen on the Hasselblad. And by the way, guess what? You're not doxing me. That's my P.O. box. Send me free stuff, you dingus. Just kidding. I'm not really that mean. I'm kind of nice. But like I said, I didn't really like the new focusing screen, so I don't even know if I'm going to do an episode on it. I don't know if that's worth doing a whole episode on, but I filmed it. So anyway, let's see. What else is in store for y'all? Oh my God, I'm acting like I'm giving you something. It's just me making things that are fun for me to make. That's the one you guys already saw. That was going to be one episode, the Hasselblad and the Nikon, because I found them at the same sale, but it turned into 2 episodes. Film People Season 2. All I have in that folder so far is a list. You guys want to see the list? Should I show them the list?
Maybe, maybe not. Maybe they'll just have to wait.
Yeah, maybe you guys will just have to wait. Okay, that's Sarah's call. Infrared flash. So yeah, I have footage for that. It's just a lot of exposure tests so far, and more stuff coming soon. And also me DIYing an infrared filter for a flash. Ren Festival. I think this might just turn into a vlog, or it might turn into a review on Cat Labs Film. But Cat Labs Film doesn't want to sponsor me, I guess. So whatever. LeicaFlex SL2. That's going to be a video. The medium format triple threat. Anyway, so now I feel like you guys, whatever. I'm spoiling it for you guys, but there's only like a little over a dozen of you here, so you guys are the real ones. I hope you don't mind the spoilers. That's what's coming up in the pipeline. And yeah, got a lot of stuff I want to work on for you guys. And it's really for me. Why do I say you guys? I'm trying to sound like I'm some selfless film messiah over here. It's for me to make a living doing something I love, and I feel super blessed that I have all you people to watch me do it. You know what I mean? It's just unbelievable that I've even gotten this far. So I feel really, really excited about the future, and it's kind of hard to, because sometimes life in this house can get you down. Struggles of money and other real world stuff. And sometimes it's hard to just stay positive all the time. I put off doing that whole talking head that I recorded today because I was just in a funk yesterday. And that's just life, man. I just feel like you got to hustle. You got to make stuff happen, and kind of going through that kind of thing right now. Anyway, I'm bitching and moaning over here. So I feel like we better wrap this up before I get too real. I don't want to drop the mask too much. 107 stops video or what? Yeah, I mean, might as well. Or we could just start with Kentmere 400 and push it 5 stops. I don't know. What would be 7 stops? 200, 400, 800, 1600, 3200, 6400, 12, 8. I mean, why would you do that? I don't need a hug, Juan. I'm fine. I got Sarah for that. Okay? I'm just letting you guys know that I'm working hard on a lot of stuff for you guys. And I keep saying for you guys, but Anyway, this is getting too real. Okay. It's I'm supposed to be the weird brain rot guy, the psycho manic film person. Anyway, I should probably take the dog out. Yeah, I'll push. I should do some stupid like pushing film way past what you should. That would be fun. That is a good idea. Who sent that? I always forget how I can get this. No, chat. No, don't hide chat. Okay. Drusif, yes. Okay, that is a good idea, man. Step up, step down rings. Okay, reconnecting. I'm back live. Did I lose you for a second? Time to get real. Grab the bourbon. Let's group hug. I got no booze in the house, man. That's another reason I feel like, drinking was just a way to take the edge off. But you know what? Sometimes humans need that edge to remind them that you got to keep moving. The more you just put off things, the less you're actually going to accomplish, kind of thing. So it's kind of good to just keep my eyes wide open and keep on pushing, man. I'm 35, and that's like midlife crisis, ain't it? So here I am, midlife crisising all over all of you. So gotta succeed, gotta keep moving, gotta make videos people want to see. So I think I'm gonna pivot soon, and it's gonna be a skibbity fashion channel. That's the plan. And maybe all this film stuff. Well, maybe I should just start playing drums again, because more people like music than people like film stuff. So maybe that's what I'll do. I'll be the musical film guy. We'll figure it out. Anyway, I don't know. I think that's it. What do you think, babe? Any final thoughts?
No, I'm tired.
Sarah's tired. Dog's got to walk. I've got 20 minutes to do Duolingo before I lose my streak. So, I guess I really appreciate you guys. I really went off the rails at the end here and started rambling about life and stuff, but sorry for all this.
Everyone.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. Thank you for everyone who donated in the chat. Sorry for the spoilers, but I hope if you didn't want to see them, you just did this. La, 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 la. And, you'll get to see all the episodes eventually. C41 coming out on Thursday. What? Thursday the 20th, right? That should be when it's coming out.
Yeah, not this week.
Yeah, not this week. If I can get my act together enough, I would love to go to weekly episodes, but I want to at least get a few in the bank before that happens. Right now, I have none in the bank. I just have a bunch of footage, and it's been this episode gets done and it comes out. This last episode that I just put out, I got everything done with the thumbnail, the title, the description, and everything with 5 minutes to spare before noon o'clock on this past Thursday. So it's not like I got a lot of lead time, and that's just been a product of how I've been doing my victory laps and kind of resetting the production cycle. So right now I'm trying to transition into just production cycle go all the time mode, which is kind of hard, but I'm getting there. And I think that will translate into more episodes. And yes, more episodes might mean not every episode is as epic as I'd want it to be, but I think if I can have a bunch of littler episodes of smaller type of ideas that are easier to wrap your brain around, then that'll make more room for bigger, longer, more in-depth episodes about broader subjects or just more in-depth subjects. At least that's the plan. And anyway, you know what? All this talking and stuff is making it seem too real. I'm supposed to be the guy that says think less, shoot more. And you know what? I'm going against my own rules. So I think it's time I pull the plug on this live stream. You guys are amazing. It's the thing reset. It says 44 minutes and 30 seconds. I know I've been on here for like almost 3 hours. So you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I think it's time for me to say howdy doody bye-byes. Good night, y'all. Wherever you are in this world. Remember, don't be like rambly sober Nick. Think less, shoot more. Go crack open a cold one. Pop in some Fomapan and get to work, baby. You guys are awesome. See you in the next one. Thank you so much. Time for puppy walks. Bye-bye. How do I end this thing? God dang it. Okay, here we go. Bye. Check out the VOD. I'm going to post it. Bye.